Yo, what is up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Will Mantho. How you doing, Will?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm big chillin', ready to play some Pokemon cards and have some fun today.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of decks that you've been working on for a few weeks that I know you're excited to play. So, Will, why don't you tell us a little bit about the 2013 decks that you just put together?
So 2013 was Black and White to Plasma Freeze. So Harkle to Silver had just rotated out, and no more Oak's New Theory, Collector, Magnezone, stuff like that. And then the Plasma cards came out, and Plasma Freeze, which is the last set before Nationals, and also tournaments were best of one until Top Cut, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so day one, Nationals and Regionals, best of one.
I think I remember this wasn't Blastoise format,
Yeah, it was.
right? It was Blastoise,
So Blastoise was the deck in this format.
yeah. And then what was 2014?
That was like Pyro, Reverse, and Genesis.
That's right. Okay, so I was at this Nationals.
So was I.
This was the first Nationals I ever played in.
Me too.
And I remember getting donked around because I opened Squirtle and and it died.
Yeah, I opened up Dynamo sometimes, and then they had Landorus. You're like, all right, good game. Because you could attack going. You could do anything you wanted going first. You could attack. You could draw. You could play supporter. So yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, there were no turn one limitations, which was real wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, it was crazy. I mean, the turnaround between rounds was much faster.
Yeah.
Games could be over in 10 minutes, and then your round was over, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna wait for the next one.
Yeah, and also Nationals was 7 rounds day one, and then the last 2 rounds was Swiss day 2, and then they played Cut that same day.
Right, and the way that they did Cut was they cut
bracket
to a top 128.
Yeah,
right?
it was a 128 bracket if there were enough people for Masters at least.
Yes. So, yeah, literally a 128 bracket, which meant that you needed to go undefeated day 2 in order to win. Mm-hmm. That was how you did it, because you 128, and then as soon as you won your top 128 round,
64.
Top 64.
Yeah.
Then if you win top 64, you're top 32, baby.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sick.
Yeah. Because, there have been a couple instances where the 1 seed, who's, theoretically the best finishing player of day 1, would face the last seed, which is their auto loss, because the auto loss did so bad they got 128, and the first seed just loses to the 128 seed because they had their one good matchup.
Yeah, like a matchup they're not exactly expecting to see in day 2, but you might see it at 128th place.
Yeah.
So there was also no ties, right?
Yeah, no ties. It was sudden death. I believe whoever was up on prizes.
I don't know the real nitty gritty of it, but yeah. Yeah,
I feel like...
But there were no ties.
There were definitely no ties.
Definitely no ties, yeah. Because there was none of that, we'll ID and no, that did not.
It was next prize wins. If they were tied, maybe?
Yeah. So I don't remember exactly how that worked, but it was certainly a wild time. So we've got 2 decks from the 2013 era. Again, this was both of our first national championships, and they were called national championships back then because there was no international championships. That all started in 2017 was the first time we had the international championship.
So there were no
events.
International players at any nationals. It was only from your own country.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because there was actually probably limitations to who could participate, right?
Yeah, there was Canadian nationals, American nationals, and then every European country had their own
Every European country. Yeah, I played a guy at EUIC who had a national championship mat or something from back in the day, and I was like, dang, you won Nats? And he was like, yeah, well, it was I don't know,
Polish Nats.
Yeah, Polish Nats. He's like, there were 40 people there.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm actually a 3-time national champion. I'm like, oh yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, it was I forget what
20, 30, and 40 people each time.
Exactly. He's like, yeah, there was there were only 40 people at the national championship, so but that's how it used to be, because every country had its own nets, and there was I don't even think you were allowed to play in anybody else's national tournament. Yeah.
And then top 4 got their automatic paid invite to Worlds.
Exactly.
And Top 8 got an invite, not a paid invite.
Thank you all so much for the subs to get the day kicked off as well. Merfolk, Xenu, and Degenerates with the 2 gifties, 1,047 total gifts so far to the channel. Thank you all so much. And also, huge thank you to everybody who has contributed towards our funding drive for the Trevor Project. We are at $2,788 raised out of our $10,000 goal so far. So very thrilled about that. It's going towards an amazing cause. So thankful that the community has really rallied behind that. We've also raised a couple $1,000s through trickygym.com by selling the Dragon Shield sleeves. So we're sitting at around $5,000 raised so far. And that drive is going to culminate in a marathon stream coming up this Sunday, which I'm very excited about. Will, I think you said that you would probably be available.
Yeah, I'll be on after work for a couple 2 out of 3s, most likely.
Yeah, that sounds great. So I'm going to do I know I've been saying I'm not the most organized person. So I'm going to be doing the sign-up sheet for like what format you want to play and, what time slot you want. I'm going to be sending that out to people.
Cool.
Today is the goal. Actually, yesterday was the goal, but I didn't get to it yesterday, so today's the goal. Yeah. And then we'll see how that goes. So
nice.
We'll get everybody signed up, and it should be a great time this Sunday. I'm aiming for like 10 to 10 is like the stream time that we're aiming for. So should be a great time, and I look forward to seeing many of you there. But today we have got some very cool decks on the table. We've got the 2013 decks, and then I also wanted to continue the work we were doing last time with Gym Leader Challenge. I really just want to stress test the Colorless Gym Leader Challenge deck and see how good it really is. There are some people in the Gym Leader Challenge community that are saying that Colorless is broken and needs nerfed. Well, we can only figure that out one way, and that's by playing it. So I think that, we're going to continue to investigate Colorless and see if it is an overbearing and limiting type in Gym Leader Challenge format. Like, is it stifling other players' abilities to play other decks and have fun? And is it ruining the spirit of the game because of how overpowered it is? These are the kinds of questions that we're trying to answer through stress testing a specific type. I think that, maybe we can... I expect that with some very direct techs that we should be able to win some games versus the Colorless deck today. But we'll see how that goes. So that's, there's always going to be a best deck. There's always going to be the most powerful cards. But honestly, Archeop's one of those cards where you're like, oh, yeah, that's a
pretty good card.
It's kind of a broken card, huh?
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. But I know Will was having a blast playing the Colorless deck last time.
Yeah.
And it's just a really powerful archetype. There's a lot of different ways you can play it, but Archeops is certainly the most popular, most dominant way to play it right now. I'm looking at, if you have a deck that plays like Giacomo and Enhanced Hammer, I think this should just be Colorless, but that's just my opinion. That's what I think. I think you should be able to run them out of resources, but we'll certainly see. So which one of these 2013 decks were you most interested in piloting yourself, Will?
I haven't played Darkrai yet, so I kind of want to play that. But if you want to switch, because this matchup is kind of favorable to Darkrai, it's probably like 70-30.
Yo, I'll smoke you with Plasma.
Yeah, it's winnable, but it's definitely tough.
Winnable.
You play 12 Special Energy, and I play 2 Enhanced Hammer with Sableye.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
Hey, check your mic, real. Just kind of, it can come back towards your face a little bit. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it was just kind of like far out. Yep, there you go. Looks good. And I just want to check. Is it good if I riffle these?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then also, just want to check with the audience, make sure that the audio sounds good. Does everything sound good? Do we look good? Are we in focus? That's something. I think yesterday I did the whole stream with Jesse, and we were just a hair out of focus. But I've got terrible eyes, so I can't even really see.
I can't really see.
I think we're focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could the screen is like I'm touching the screen, like my monitor right now with like
Yeah.
with my pointer finger. It's like right here.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's that's too far. even with the glasses on. Thank you, Degenerate, for the other gift. Really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Should be a fun stream.
So this Darkrai list that I'm playing is the same list that Jason Kozinski used to win the 2013 World Championships.
Whew.
World Championships.
So what was this format? What are the legal sets at this time?
Black and white to Plasma Freeze.
Black and white to Plasma Freeze.
Before Virizion Genesect and still pre-Errata Catcher.
So this is an entirely black and white format.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. And we get to play with broken cards like pre-Errata Catcher. So I think we're gonna have a great time.
Will loves broken cards.
I love playing with Catcher, dude.
Yeah.
Just being able to. I don't even know if you guys know what Pokemon Catcher does, right? I mean, it was printed in what? Paldea Evolved or Scarlet Violet?
Scarlet and Violet, I think.
Scarlet Violet. Well, that card actually never had a coin flip on it for the first couple of years of its printing, and they changed it. In I believe after Plasma Blast, because it got printed in Plasma Blast, and then they errated it after. I believe it was during when XY came out. They errated it. So yeah,
they literally brought Gust of Wind back.
Yeah, Gust of Wind
from like base set, right? Which was insane, and I think that you're really going to be able to see the kind of direction that they were pointing the game. I mean, once black and white is, I mean, it definitely, black and white marked a change in the game design, a fundamental change in the way the cards were being developed, a change in the way that, like basically the essence of the game, right? You had Diamond and Pearl sets were very kind of like evolution focused, and the cards were really wordy, and there was a lot of complex interactions. In black and white, I mean, there were just some real like go ham strategies, and
it was when abilities started. So Expanded started with black and white.
Yep.
And they kind of wanted to separate the Poke Power, Poke Body era, the non-automatic ×2 weakness era, and just start something new, which I can understand.
Exactly.
Black and white forced an early rotation before 2011 Nats because Sableye would have been absolutely broken with the new rule changes. And they just made a Heart Gold to Silver on, which the cards were much more balanced with. I feel like the change started in Heart Gold to Silver because there weren't that many wordy cards in there. It was kind of like
right.
It wasn't really meant to be played as its own block. They were kind of just like, supporter cards and some Pokemon that were good in 2010 and like 2012. So I think that was the design intention, kind of just like to warm people up to the new era.
Exactly. It was like a transitional period. It really was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go. 2013.
Yep.
Let's see, do we have enough room? I could zoom out the camera a little bit. Yeah, it's looking like a little bit tight. That's probably good.
Yeah.
Give us a little more wiggle room there. All right, excellent. And then we probably set up and then flip, huh?
I don't think so. I can't remember.
Well, whoever wins the flip chooses whether to go first, and you always choose to go first.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. I think we set up and then flip. Not sure.
We'll just draw.
Yeah,
we'll draw first.
Well, let's just flip first. That's how we've been doing it, so that's fine. All right, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. I'll go first.
Yep. Well, hopefully I don't get donked.
Hopefully you do get donked. Victor Natty with the $25 dono to the Trevor Project chat. Let's get some hype going for Victor Natty in the chat. Thank you. Wow. We are over the $2,800 mark. Amazing. Thank you, Victor.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck. What is this? A Fulgurus?
Oh yeah, it's a French Thunderous EX, yeah.
Fulgurus EX?
Yeah.
All right. I'll draw for turn. And these are Will's decks, so you can see I've got a Fulgurous EX, very handsome. You said it's French?
Yes.
Cool. Well, Thunderous EX is the best starter in this deck. It's got the, what's that first deck called?
Ride and Knuckle.
That's right. Ride and Knuckle does 30 damage, and you get to accelerate a special energy card from your discard, or is it any energy card?
I believe it's any energy card.
Yeah, from your discard pile, and then is it to just bench Pokemon or any Pokemon?
I believe benched Team Plasma Pokemon.
There you go. Cool. See, so this is why I'm asking. It's been a little while. And then you're not really ever going to use this second attack.
Nah.
But it has, what, 90 damage, and then...
I believe it. If it has a Plasma energy attached, you discard an energy attached to the defending Pokemon.
Okay. Cool. All right, word. So there we go. Fulgurous. And...
Oh, you got some pretty cards in your hand.
Oh yeah, dude, this hand is looking real solid looking opening hand. I've got the Blend Energy. Apparently that's kind of an expensive card right now.
Oh yeah.
Blend Energy is kind of hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, look at this deck all revved out, dude.
Yeah,
full arts.
I need one more full art Keldeo for that deck, but
whoo-wee. Yeah, this is looking like fire. I'm definitely going for this Juniper turn 1. I'll bench Deoxys, and Deoxys EX has the ability Power Connect, which increases your Plasma Pokemon's attacks by 10 damage, except for Deoxys EX. So we want to get a bunch of Deoxys down and then swing for a lot of damage.
Mm.
I don't think I actually... Well, you probably play lasers, huh?
We both play 4 laser.
So Keldeo is actually pretty good.
Yes. So
okay.
I think now's a good time to explain why Dex played Keldeo EX in this format.
I was going to say, I'm not really attacking with Secret Sword here, am I?
No, but you could. But so the reason Keldeo EX is played is it was obviously good in the Blastoise Keldeo deck where you could actually attack with Secret Sword. But the reason it's good is because of its ability called Rush In, and it says once during your turn, you can, if it's on your bench, you can switch it to your active with like no cost. So, and there's also a card called Hypnotoxic Laser, which poisoned you, and then on a flip it puts you to sleep, your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you got sleeped with Laser, you could just rush in, put a float zone on it, and then come back out.
Yeah, it's a free switch.
Yeah, and there was also a deck that played Excelgor, which paralyzed and sleeped you. And if you only play one Keldeo, they would just catch her out that Keldeo and put it to sleep, and then you would lose. So every deck played 2 Keldeo.
Didn't Gothitelle Selgor get second place or win Nats?
It won Nats.
It won Nats this year.
That was the Duskull Pass debacle. Duskull Pass, because the guy playing Gothitelle Selgor started Duskull game 3, and people were asking for the donk by Ryan Sablehouse, and I don't think he
didn't get it.
Didn't get it because obviously
he lost. That's so crazy. Wow. Okay. So much lore there. Thanks, Will.
Yeah. I remember Duskull Pass. I'm not that young, guys.
He's not that young. He remembers Duskull Pass. I don't remember Duskull Pass.
I was there.
So.
Were you there for that?
I don't think I was actually there watching. I don't know. I feel like I was. I'm not sure.
I was so hyped, dude.
I remember Gothitelle Selgor winning, so I definitely so I watched it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll bench Keldeo EX and play Ultra Ball, discarding 2N. Whatever. That's fine. Don't need them. And I'm just going to go fish out another Deoxys EX. Fair. Seems like a safe bet. And then I actually want to discard this energy in my hand so that I can potentially accelerate it into play with Ride and Knuckle. There we go. And I'll play Professor Juniper, discarding Blend Energy, and I'll draw 7 cards.
Yep.
Holy moly. I'll attach Lightning Energy and...
What you thinking over there?
I'm thinking I'm going to use Ride and Knuckle. Is it benched? Does it have to be benched?
I believe so.
I'm looking, bro. They're not all French, are they?
No. Just that one.
It is benched. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Benched Team Plasma Pokemon.
Yes. And you have to. Dang.
Yeah. Kind of unfortunate.
Sheesh. Okay. I'll use Raiden Knuckle for 50 damage, and we're putting this energy onto Deoxys EX.
Yep. All right. I'll draw for turn, and we got best draw possible, Darkrai EX. Yeah, Darkrai EX, pretty insane card. This card was good for about, it was legal for what, 5 years, something like that, because it got a couple reprints, but
it was reprinted in Legendary Treasures.
Yeah.
And back then, when cards got reprinted, there was no
yellow A.
There was no little A, or there was no alternate art. It was just reset the legality every time a card was printed.
Yeah, so that's why VerSeeker was legal for forever, because it had the secret rare in Roaring Skies.
Yep.
So Darkrai EX has 180 hit points. Dark Cloak. Each of your Pokemon that has any dark energy attached to it has no retreat cost, which is pretty good with Keldeo and just your entire deck in general. And then it does 90 for 3, and then snipes 30. And of course, with Dark Patch in the format, it's not too ridiculous to get a turn 1 Night Spear. So I'm going to bench my Darkrai, Ultra Ball away, N, and Juniper. And I'm going to go grab most likely a Sableye. I'm actually going to get Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime, similar to Mew from Unbroken Bonds, prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks.
We know all about Mew from Unbroken Bonds.
Of course you guys do.
Yeah.
So this is very good against Andrew's deck because he plays Kyurem from Plasma Freeze, which does 30 snipe, which happens to be the best attacker in the deck. So we really want to prevent Andrew from getting that bench damage advantage because it's really annoying. And the numbers do matter, since cards like Laser just plus 30 or plus 10 with Burbank in play. Deoxys adding 10 in 10 increments. So the numbers that the snipes do matter quite a bit. And then I will play Pokemon Catcher on your Keldeo.
Ooh.
Bring it right back up. So if I draw a Laser and put it to sleep, then Andrew's kind of stuck. And then I'll play Juniper. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say, right? I mean, you got the Ultra Ball away, the 2 dark. So I will play Ultra Ball, discarding 2 dark, and go for Sableye. And the Sableye has an attack called Junk Hunt, which for 1 dark just puts 2 item cards from your discard pile back in your hand. So
kind of broken.
Catchers, lasers, whatever you want, just back in the deck. It's pretty good.
Dang, yeah. Sableye's broken back then. It's broken now.
Yep.
Yeah, they love Sableye.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll play Hypnotoxic Laser. So you are poisoned, and then I flip, and if I get heads, you are asleep. And it is a heads. Very nice. And then I think I will attach a dark to my Keldeo, giving it free retreat, and I will pass the turn over to you.
All right, so I take 10 from poison and see if I wake up.
Yep.
And I do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, laser flips, what you just saw there, commonly referred to as laser flips.
Yeah.
Laser flips definitely make or break games, can decide championships.
Yes.
Many heartbreakers. Sometimes your Pokemon would stay asleep for 3 turns in the active, and you're just sitting there not doing anything because of 1 Hypnotoxic Laser.
Yep.
I'll draw. Now, I am not doing anything. Is the sick part about this. I've got like a bunch of Prism energy in my hands, and we're really not doing terribly much. I need to move this Keldeo out of the active, assuming the only way to do that is with Floatstone. Probably
yes.
Don't play Darkrai EX.
Nope.
Yeah, no. So Floatstone would be the way that I do that, and I do not have Floatstone for right now. I'll bench Absol, and Oh, I guess I could retreat the Keldeo and then ride a Knuckle. That actually is probably fine because I'm dead drawing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll attach Prism Energy to Keldeo and pass to you.
All right. Draw for turn. Draw an energy switch. And the reason I didn't bench this Darkrai EX because I know Andrew plays the Absol, which has Mind Jack, which does 20 plus 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. With Deoxys and Laser, it can get to some sneaky big numbers. So I will attach energy to Sableye, retreat my Keldeo for free because of Dark Cloak, and I will use Junk Hunt, and I will go get a catcher and a laser and put them back into my hand.
Yes, that's reasonable.
And sure. I'll pass the turn.
Draw. Yo. Okay, let's see. I'm so back. I'm going to attach Prism Energy to Keldeo. I'm going to attach Prism Energy to Keldeo EX and retreat Keldeo, healing the poison, and I'll promote Thundurus EX. And there's no point in using Pokemon Catcher on something that's not going to be, be knocked out because you could just do the rush in retreats the whole time. So that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to ride a Knuckle for 50 damage.
Yep.
And accelerates a Prism Energy from my discard pile to Absol.
Draw for turn. This is a little unfortunate. Also kind of dead drawing here.
Well, that's what makes games exciting.
Yeah. No Dark Patch.
Yeah, we're all just chilling here, playing off the top of the deck.
That's true.
It's kind of fun that way.
And I can just sit here and junk hunt, which is pretty nice too. You got the Absol up. Huh. I will play Pokemon Catcher on your Keldeo EX. Play Burbank City Gym, which makes poison Pokemon take 2 more damage counters in between turns. And I will play Hypnotoxic Laser. Heads, woo! And then I'll junk hunt the Laser Catcher back to my hand.
That's so sick, dude. It's no mystery. They've never printed a card quite as broken as Sableye since.
Card's good and expanded for years.
Yeah.
And he wakes up. It's fine.
Yeah. And then I take 3, so I'm at 6 now.
Yeah.
I believe.
You were at 1 or 2 before, right? Or 3?
3.
Yeah, so you're at 6 now.
Yeah. Okay. Draw. Okay. All right. I'm still struggling.
It's all right.
Yep. That's fine. Unless there's no Jirachi EX in here, is there?
Nope.
No?
Wasn't printed yet.
Wasn't printed. That's so true. All right, what about Shaman EX?
That's a couple years down the line.
That was a joke. Okay. And I have to attach here. Shoot. Feels really bad. But I think I'll just attach here and pass.
Yeah. Take 30 more from poison.
Yep.
Draw for turn. Got another Sableye off the top. I will play Laser again, just for the flip, because I can just get it back with Junk Hunt anyway. Tails. Then I will energy switch the Dark off the Keldeo to the Darkrai. Then I will Junk Hunt for energy switch and laser.
Okay, I take 30 more damage. I'm not asleep. Draw. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so back. I'll use Max Potion.
Yeah.
Which heals My Pokemon completely heals one Pokemon completely. Yeah, all right. Well, it's not going to be. Max Potion completely heals one Pokemon and discards all energy attached to it, which is fine because I top decked the Float Stone, which gives the Pokemon it's attached to free retreats. So we are big chillin'. And then Mind Jack, let's see, is doing 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So 2, 4, 6.
It's doing 100?
80, 100 damage. Not bad. But we're just going to knock out the Sableye.
Yeah, seems fair.
I'll retreat into Thundurus EX and Ride and Knuckle for the knockouts, and I'll attach that Prism Energy to Absol.
Yep. A little unfortunate, but we do have the other Sableye in hand. So I will promote the Darkrai because it has free retreat. Draw for turn. Another Darkrai. Man, all right. And I do play one Tool Scrapper, which is something that not a lot of decks did, is play the one Tool Scrapper, but since you can get it back with Sableye, it's not the worst. I'll bench Sableye once again. Catcher your Deoxys with no energy. That was a mistake. All right, give me the Keldeo. Sorry about that. And I will play Laser. Tails. Unfortunate. Retreat the Darkrai into Sableye. Energy Switch onto the Sableye. And Junk Hunt.
Oh, yeah, dude. You're roasted now.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. I'll get back Catcher and Laser.
And I take 30 damage and draw. Let's get in there. So I'll retreat Keldeo, healing that poison into Absol. And I'll Mind Jack for the knockout, dealing 100 damage.
Yep. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. I'll give you Mr. Mime draw. Oh, well.
Yeah, that hand is looking horrendous, my dude.
Oh, yeah. Good. I need something. Not even a random receiver, a supporter of some kind.
Just nothing, dude.
There's no Shaman EX, no Jirachi EX, no Tapu Lele GX.
Nah, you're just getting cooked right now.
Yeah.
It's no scoop, no shame in saying scoop and go next.
Nope.
All right.
I'll wait a couple more. If I top deck a supporter off the next 2 turns, I'm fine.
All right.
I will Catcher your Keldeo.
Okay.
And Laser. Dang it.
He's trying.
Go ahead.
Draw. Little do you know, I've got the double rush in.
Oh, that's why you play 2 Keldeos, in case this happens and you're asleep.
Yeah, I could do it again. Yes. So I've got double Colress Machine. I've got Colress. I don't feel like any of these targets really need Colress Machine right now. I'm kind of chilling on that.
Yeah.
So I'll just Colress. For a draw of 6. That's fine. All right. Draw supporter number 2. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Too bad it's not an end. That's what we love to see.
Yeah, thank you, Chrono Sprockets, for that $4 dono to the Trevor Project. Appreciate it. Thank you for the supports. Donating to a great cause.
Another thing about this format is that every deck played 4N. So sometimes you're just relying on your opponent to play that N for you.
Yes, and that's a realistic thing.
Yes.
Okay. I'll retreat into Absol, healing that poison. And Mind Jack for the knockouts.
Yep. From a Darkrai. Another Dark Patch. Well, it's not the worst thing. I will retreat. Oh, that only had 50 on it.
Yep.
Dark Patch to my Darkrai. And say pass.
Drop. Yeah, it's looking pretty tough for you there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do... So I'm only doing 2
60.
for 60 damage. And with a laser, I'd be doing 90 damage.
Just not quite enough.
But you'll get knocked out coming into my turn, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're moving. I'll play Skyla. It's crazy. Back in the day, Skyla was like good back in the day.
You search any trainer card you want.
Yeah.
Especially with no flip catcher in the format. Why not?
Exactly. So I'm going to Skyla for Hypnotoxic Laser. And I'll play it. And you were asleep.
That's very unfortunate.
And I will Mind Jack for 60 damage. And it'll end up being 90 total after the poison.
So I'm at 140.
Yes.
And I flip for sleep. Wow. Draw. So I got a laser for myself. So I will bench. No, that seems bad. I will just pass.
Caldeo gets knocked out. I'll take 2 prizes. You know, N to 1's pretty serious.
Yeah, if I draw the N off the top.
Draw for turn, and I don't know that there's any way that I can just really go in. I can Fearsome Shadow.
For 60.
That's pretty sick. You never really thought about Fearsome Shadow, did you?
No, I don't think that attack's ever been announced, honestly.
Yeah. I'll attach Plasma Energy to Absol, and I'm going in with a Colress for 4.
Yeah.
Yes, because you're not helping me out at all here. Using Deoxys is better. I know, but I don't even have the correct energy to attack with Deoxys because I've got this silly blend energy on there.
Yeah, he needs the Prism and the Plasma to get the effect of the attack.
Yes. Yeah, I need a Psychic, and I do not have that. I've got, like, this thing. Right, no, I've really been drawing the pits.
I also resist Psychic.
You do resist Psychic by 20, yeah. So that's fine.
This card was so good against Mewtwo.
I get 4. Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh.
And the laser.
Oh, no.
Tails.
All right.
Poison, though. And I will Fearsome Shadow
For 90.
for 90 base plus the poison, 120. And let me see your hand.
It's got 2 Darkrai and a laser.
All right.
I will draw for turn. Well, that's unfortunate, guys. Because the Enhanced Hammer doesn't do anything now since no matter what, you can just Mind Jack. Enhanced Hammer away, Prism, retreat, and pass.
Draw. Juniper, 7.
Yep. Catcher, yeah, that's it. That's
GG's.
It. Yep. All right, I think that warrants a game 2.
I think so.
Yeah, I need to get some hammers off before that happens.
That was not a great showing from the Darkrai deck, gotta say.
Nope.
But, you know, it's a card game. Variance happens.
Probably a 10%er, guys. Don't worry about
10%. He says 10%er.
10%er.
I'm saying, let's do a prediction in the chat. Because I'm saying you've got no shot. Yeah, playing these retro decks is, like, kind of fun, honestly.
It's so fun, dude.
It's fun to get in the paint with, like, you know, with, like, just these different kinds of strategies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start prediction.
If I would have drawn an Enhanced Hammer before my Sableyes got knocked out, it would have been fine. It's also why you played the 1 basic Lightning. It's just against the Sableye because nobody played Crushing Hammer, so you're pretty safe to just put that up against the Sableye.
Okay, you got 2 minutes Vote who's going to win, Andrew or Will. Let's get after it.
Mm-hmm. Funny that this deck doesn't play any Skyla at all.
Skyla seems kind of broken.
It's okay. I got random receiver.
Skyla gets you whatever you want. Yeah. You can even Skyla for a Juniper.
Mm-hmm. That's the most broken combo.
It is.
That would have won me the game last game.
Yeah, wish you had a Skyla for Juniper.
Yeah. I actually played 2 Bicycle. Bicycle just says...
Fill your hand to 4?
Fill your hand to 4 for an item card.
Yeah. Kind of sick.
Hopes you get those big turn 1s with double Dark Patch Night Spear.
Are you going first?
Oh, yeah, I'm going first.
Yeah. Well, heck yes, I'm going first.
Of course I'm going first.
It's hilarious that there was that there was just no drawback to going for it. Like, that's insane.
It was pretty sick, bro.
That's so nuts. It's like, I guess I have to bench stuff.
Yeah.
You know, or else you could knock me out and win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Good luck.
Good luck. I'm starting the Sableye. I'll draw for my turn. And I see 3 Juniper on the first turn.
Explain to the people why that was bad.
Because there's no Verse Seeker. So...
No Palpad?
No Palpad, no Lucamine, no Supporter Recovery.
So, like, a deck might play 12 supporters, getting rid of a quarter of them on the first turn of the game really, impacts your potential draws for the rest of the game.
And this deck only plays 8 supporters, plays 4 Juniper, 4 N.
So you were about to liquidate almost half of them.
Yes, that is true. I will play Ultra Ball. Going to get the Monsieur Mime. Unfortunately, not a real French Mr. Mime, but that's fine. I'm going to Juniper and pray I don't dead draw like last game.
Yeah, that was insane. You played Juniper last game. It's like the best draw supporter in the game.
Yep, just
nothing.
Yeah. All right. Let's see some gas. All right, that's a pretty good hand. I'll take that. I will attach to Sableye. Play Hypnotoxic Laser. Heads your sleep. And then I will Junk Hunt for Laser and Enhanced Hammer. And it's your go.
Dang, that's a pretty good start.
That's how it be.
And I'll take 10 damage, see if I wake up. I do not draw.
Broken deck.
I've got a whole lot of Skyla, so I can go get whatever I want.
Yep.
And then play it next turn. That's nice. I'll play Skyla, and with Skyla, I'm really just looking to get myself a better card.
True.
Like Juniper.
Yeah.
So we are going to do the classic Skyla for Juniper situation.
Skyla for Juniper.
I'll put that Professor Juniper into my hand, but since you can only play 1 supporter card a turn, I will not be able to play that Juniper until next turn. But that's okay.
That's fine.
And doesn't resist Psychic. That's good. I'll attach a basic Lightning Energy to Absol and pass to you.
All right. Put for sleep. Woo! Let's go! Draw for turn. Oh, there's my own Keldeo. That's pretty nice. I wish you would have attached a special energy so I could use
You just junk hunted for a back. I knew you had it.
Yeah. And you, of course, drew the one lightning in the deck.
He's so mad.
Both times going opening hand draws the one lightning.
You're telling me there's only one basic lightning?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. It seems like there's at least 3 or 4 because I always have it.
There's only one. There's only one.
That's pretty sick.
I really don't want to. I guess you just got the Juniper, so I can end you this turn kind of safely. I'll bench Keldeo. Attach Dark to Keldeo. Like I want to end, but I also want to have the E-Hammer in my hand.
You'll draw it back.
Yeah, for sure, right? Definitely only drawing 6 cards, I'll see one of my 2 E-Hammer. Right, guys?
You
right?
just gotta believe, dude.
Right? I wish I could just play it for no effect, but I cannot do that. I don't think I can laser either since you're already asleep.
No.
Which is really unfortunate because I would have
poisoned. Yeah.
Junk hunted it for a back. I'll just end. Let's get this game going.
Was the alternative that you played no supporter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gotta find more energy to attach.
Some Dark Patch.
Actually get cooking here a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, if you just sit around while I take poison damage, eventually I'll start doing stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully you just stay asleep for the whole game and your prize both Keldeo, so.
I had Keldeo in my hand, but I didn't want to put it into play because you would catch it up and do nefarious things.
Well, kind of wish you would have the Keldeo now, don't you?
Well, it's fine. I'll get it back.
It's fine.
Yeah, totally. See, I believe I'll draw it back.
Uh-huh. Oh, we got a fire hand here. Let's go. All right. Ultra Ball. For get rid of the Dark and Energy Switch. And there isn't much I can go find here since I only play Darkrai, Keldeo, Sableye, and Mr. Mime. I'm just going to grab myself another Sableye, just in case Andrew decides to knock mine out. Which would be very mean of him. So I'm trying to use him to get my stuff back. Attach to the Keldeo this turn. I'm going to rush and retreat. Just to make you mad.
What? Yeah, I was going to say, why? Just because you can. Extra game actions.
Oh, extra game actions illegal? Yeah. I will junk hunt for Ultra Ball and Energy Switch.
See if I wake up?
Yep.
Stay woke, Absol.
Unfortunate.
And then I take 10 from poison?
Yep.
Draw? Okay. All right. We're maneuvering now.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty cool.
Sure it is, bro.
Pokemon Catcher Mr. Mime.
Yep.
Bench Thundurus. Attach Blend Energy.
Yep.
Dang, that's crazy. I was just thinking to myself, like, dang, I can't boss and Skyla in the same turn.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. What the heck? This is broken. I'll play Skyla.
What's crazy is you can even Skyla for the boss and then play it on the same turn.
That's so broken.
Yeah.
I'll Skyla for Burbank City Gym.
Mm-hmm. Andrew doesn't like this Mr. Mime. It's pretty good against him, so he wants to knock it out.
Yes, I do. Yeah, if I have my choice between Sableye and Mr. Mime, I am going to take out Mr. Mime for sure.
Totally fair. I have no way to get it back.
That's what my suspicion was. Yep. I'll play Hypnotoxic Laser.
Heads.
And that's crazy because I need a second poison marker. That'll do.
Mm-hmm.
And when playing standard format, I can't. You just don't.
Yeah.
They're really here just in case, but now look at us.
Yeah.
You know? That's fine. And then
you need the Prism, and you are also taking. Oh no, you don't. You're gonna attack with right knuckle. Yeah.
I'll retreat, and we'll put the green one there.
Yep.
Bench Curum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll ride a knuckle for 40 damage with 30 base, plus 10 from Power Connect, and plus 30 from the poison. So 70 damage and you're knocked out. I'll accelerate the lightning to cure him.
Yep. Promote Darkrai. Draw for turn. It's a pretty good draw. But here, kind of have everything I need. I'll play Energy Switch. Energy Switch.
That's crazy.
And attach for turn.
Dang, this Darkrai getting in there.
And I could catcher something up, but I really want to knock out this Thundurus since that is what is going to make my Sableye Enhanced Hammer game plan a million times harder. Yeah, that's probably fine. Night Spear for 90 and 30 on the Kyurem.
Draw for turn. I'll attach Prism Energy to Kyurem and retreat Thundurus.
Yep.
And I'm coming in with a Frost Spear for 40 damage.
Yep.
And I'll do 30 damage to your other Darkrai.
Yeah, pretty good. This is exactly why I need the Mr. Mime. Ooh, we top deck a nice little computer search there.
It's crazy. When expanded format was a thing, computer search could get up to like $100.
Oh, yeah, even above that.
Yeah. Because it's just an old card. It was a staple in every single expanded deck, but yeah, expanded not too much of a thing anymore.
Yeah. So here, I could search the laser for a knockout, or I could search the Dark Claw, which is still played in GLC Dark, which is pretty cool. The Dark Claw does stay on the field, and I know that Andrew doesn't play Tool Scrapper because these are my decks. So I will computer search, wave Verbank, and Ultra Ball. And I'm going to go find the Dark Claw, I think. I'll get the Dark Claw, which makes my Dark Pokemon do 20 more damage to the active Pokemon. This is why I put the 30 on the Kyurem, so I could do with the Laser or Dark Claw, 90 plus 20 or 30 is a knockout with the Kyurem already having 30 on it. Dark Claw. And Night Spear, I'll put 30 on the Thunder or Absol.
Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the pressure now. This Thundurus is really worse for the wear. If I had a Max Potion, though, that would be good.
This is a card I put in that deck to help beat Darkrai.
And it seems pretty powerful. I'll draw. Yeah. Not great. I'll attach a Prism Energy to my Thundurus and Ride and Knuckle for 40 damage, accelerating a Prism Energy to Absol.
Yep. Draw for turn. Pretty good draw there. Another Dark Energy. I will Enhanced Hammer the Prism on the Absol. And that card is horrible for Plasma to face.
Yeah,
just
not great.
Absolutely devastating. And I will Night Spear 30 on the Absol.
Oof. Yeah, 2 more prize cards with the Thundurus going down. Absol's only got 10 hit points left. We'll see if I can get out of this situation. Juniper is the exact card I would have needed to see. So
that's very nice.
I think I can actually take this knockout.
Yes, you could.
I'll play Colorless Machine, which is a really powerful item card. Colorless Machine allows you to search your deck for a Plasma Energy card and attach it to one of your Team Plasma Pokemon. So I'm going to try and get this Absol powered up in just one turn with Colorless Machine, and then I need to draw into a energy that provides a darkness energy so that I can Mind Jack, hopefully for the KO.
You are going to need Laser or Deoxys.
I'll get it.
For that KO?
I'll get it.
Probably.
All right. So with Colorless Machine, I'll accelerate this plasma energy from my deck to Absol, shuffle up, and then I will play Professor Juniper to discard my hand and draw 7 cards.
Pretty good.
Need 7 good ones here. So I need at least an energy that provides a darkness, so maybe Prism Energy.
It's the only one you
It's the
play.
only one, yep. So Prism Energy and then a damage buff, and I'm in there.
Yep.
Easy. Juniper. Discard my hand. Draw 7 cards. And I've got it. Is it pretty? No. But I've got it. What's unfortunate, Sableye can just confuse ray this thing. It's gone. But
that's true.
Okay. I'll play Ultra Ball, discarding 2 Pokemon Catcher.
A little unfortunate.
It's all good. Don't need them. And with Ultra Ball, I'll grab another Deoxys EX.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Computer Search. Whew. And with this Computer Search, I will discard Colorless Machine and Max Potion.
Yep.
I can go get whatever card I want out of the deck, and I definitely need that Prism Energy, so I'll get that. And attach it to Absol. So now my Mind Jack is doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 100 damage. You have 80 on you.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And actually, you know what? I'm doing this a little bit different.
All right.
No, I had to Ultra Ball away those 2. I couldn't possibly keep both Colorless Machine and Max Potion. Never mind. Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say I could Max Potion Colorless Machine again.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been sick. No, we don't have enough cards to do that. We're good. I'll Mind Jack for 100 damage and take the knockout.
Yep. Andrew gets 2 prize cards. Draw for turn. Pretty good draw. I think Andrew only has 3 cards, so he probably can't attack me next turn. 'Cause yeah, he just discarded the Colorless Machine, and he just used Computer Search. We're probably fine to just confuse array. Dark on Sableye. And bench Darkrai. And I guess I'll bench Sableye because he has no way to get the Absol back. So my bench is pretty safe. It does make his Colress better, but confuse Ray for a 10.
Okay. Pretty terrible attack. Just does 10 damage, and you have to flip a coin for confusion.
Yeah.
But in a pinch, 10.
It gets the job done.
Yeah, with Laser and Dark Claw, you could do some damage with that.
Good.
Absol goes down. Will it 2 prizes remaining? I'll promote Deoxys and draw. Whoo! Floatstone and Juniper.
Wow, what a sack.
Discard my hand and draw 7 cards. Whoo! Thunderous EX.
Yep.
Blend Energy. Hypnotoxic Laser.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're cooking now. Hypnotoxic Laser, poisons, and I'll see if you're asleep, but it's not going to matter.
Nope.
And then I think in order to try and seal this game away, I'll Ultra Ball, discarding Colorless Machine and Max Potion.
Both Max Potion are gone.
Do I have any like good attackers in here?
Kyurem.
Kyurem's pretty cool. I'll get him.
Kyurem's a pretty good attacker.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I would generally say he's a pretty good attacker.
We got any attackers in this deck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually want to Ultra Ball away Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'll retreat into Thunderous EX and use Ride and Knuckle for the knockouts.
Yep.
And I'll attach a Blend Energy to cure him.
Yeah. Promote Sableye, draw. And there's an N. That's pretty good. Dark Sableye, Dark Claw on the fresh Darkrai. Catcher your Deoxys with nothing on it. N.
Ooh-wee. There we go. 2-2 prizes. This is kind of a funky game, right? I mean,
oh yeah.
You know, it's real stop and go. Like, you got a guy going, then I took it out, then you have to rebuild. We're disrupting each other's hands. It's cool.
I'm gonna get back the Enhanced Hammer with this Junk Hunt, but I would also like to draw an Enhanced Hammer as well.
Oh, if you can go N double hammer, I mean,
that's your basic lightning is gone.
Yeah. That's the real gnarly play. But you are ending yourself to 2, so if you find a hammer off this, you could find a bicycle.
Yeah, bicycle? Yeah, draw off the 4. Oh, you know what's crazy, bro?
What's that?
Is you can get back computer search.
Yeah, you can.
With Junk Hunt.
It's super broken.
That's kind of crazy, right? I mean, you really shouldn't be allowed to do that.
People used to get back Life Dew.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of
Sableye getting banned.
Sableye Garb deck, that you just got that card back.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'll get back computer search and Enhanced Hammer. Whew. And you're up.
Draw for turn. Okay. A couple of things. I just want to draw everything, so I'll see what I can do. Here we go. Juniper.
What a sack. You get Juniper again.
Discard my hand, draw 7.
Woo!
Woo-wee! All right. Team Plasma Ball.
Yep.
And with Team Plasma Ball, I'll go get another Deoxys EX.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's an Enhanced Hammer in that hand.
Yep.
So I'll attach Floatstone to Deoxys and Retreats. And then I have to ask myself if I want to let this laser go. I think the answer is no. And then I could use Pokemon Catcher, but I have a very limited number of Pokemon Catchers left in my deck, so I don't think I actually want to do that either.
Yeah.
So let's go. Yeah, that's fine. Ride and Knuckle for 60 damage. 60.
60, no laser.
Well, I have the laser, but I don't know if it's worth playing. I guess it probably is.
No, don't play laser.
Yeah.
No.
We need to get the Sableye out of here. You're so right.
Yeah. That's probably the best thing to do.
I'll play Hypnotoxic Laser to poison the Sableye.
Yeah.
And let's see if you're asleep. You are, but it doesn't matter.
Nope.
And then I'll use Ride and Knuckle for the knockouts.
Unfortunately.
And accelerate another Blend Energy to cure him.
Yeah. I got a tough decision to make. Is who to promote. So I'd love to see my top deck before I can promote, but
it's not the way the Pokemon TCG works.
Nope. Which is kind of good because it really makes you make important decisions before you have all your knowledge. And I think here it's just promote the Keldeo. Draw for turn. Oh! Well. That is interesting. The second Enhanced Hammer. But I also want to catcher this turn. Let's see how many energy you have gone. You have 1, 2, 3. And there's one there, one there. This is tough. Because I also want to catcher out your empty Deoxys, but I don't know what you have. Probably have a bunch of good cards in your hand.
Nah.
Probably not, right? I mean, no way. I want to make it as hard as possible for you to win the game next turn.
I think that that's a valid strategy.
I'll computer search away 1 hammer, 1 catcher. And there's no more Juniper in my deck. I want to end, but I also want to see more cards. So I think I'll get the random receiver just to guarantee myself the N while also thinning my deck out. Enhanced hammer, that.
Okay.
Catcher up, your Deoxys. And random receiver. So I flip over cards from the top of my deck until I find a supporter card. There's the N. And I'll play the N.
Okay.
I just need Andrew to not draw a supporter off this end. He's already drawn Juniper twice when I've ended him, so it's fine.
Huge thank you to Sam May for that $5 dono to the Trevor Project. Thank you so much for supporting a great cause and helping us with our drive to try and raise $10,000. Thank you. Okay.
Hoping to see some dark patches, maybe?
End to 1. This is crazy.
A couple dark patch? That's a dark patch.
A couple dark patch? He's looking for a couple dark patch.
Random receiver. Oh, here's an N. Do we have to shuffle my deck?
I was going to say, you still have to shuffle, right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because the game doesn't know exactly when you need to support a card, so it's a shuffle the other cards, but there's 0 other cards, so you have to shuffle those 0 other cards back into your deck. I'll save this dark patch. I'll pass.
Draw. You shouldn't have saved the dark patch. Bench Caldeo N.
Interesting. At least I use that random receiver. This is cool.
Peak Pokemon right here.
Yeah.
But this is where the bicycles are actually sick.
Yeah, the bicycles might save me if I can draw them.
Okay.
2.
1. Oh, baby. Pass.
Draw. I can't laser here because Andrew got the Keldeo. Touch dark. Pass.
Draw. N.
All right, here we go. This is pretty sweet.
If I keep drawing one card at a time,
eventually
it'll be a good one. I think there is a floatstone left. There's 3 in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 1 floatstone left in the deck.
Is.
Yep.
And you're going to draw it off this, you sack.
And there's Colress in here, too. So if I hit the Colress, I'm...
Well, not after the end, but...
No, but listen, you ain't winning in 1 turn, bro.
Yeah, I could. Oh, wait, no, I can't.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. 1 big one.
Yep. I get 2 big ones?
Yep. Pass.
Random receiver. I think there's 1 end left and maybe even 0.
Yo, I get to see your whole deck.
There's an end. Okay.
Okay. You wouldn't believe what I end myself into.
An end? Yeah. Well, now I'm not going to play that.
Oh, well, you don't know that.
Well, I don't have to play it.
You don't have to play it, no. Well, that's fine.
Well, that's interesting.
I'll end myself.
Well, I don't want to give you a better card than that end.
Well, you don't know that I have the end.
Well, you told me.
This guy, you're failing the...
I'm failing the requirements.
The playing as if you don't know what's in my hand
I'll
thing.
dark patch. and N.
Yeah, you play that in.
Yeah,
All
probably.
right. Yeah, you do.
Probably play the N.
Yeah. To 1, you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to see more cards and try to get that Darkrai going.
Yeah.
And the Keldeo out of the active.
Yeah.
So have you attached already?
Yeah. I know I Dark Patch there.
Dark Patch. Oh, okay. Yo, Dark Patch Darkness off the...
That would be pretty good.
That would be kind of insane.
Just a bicycle. Come on, bicycle.
The bicycles are in there.
There's not a bicycle. Pass.
Draw. N.
This game. This is the sickest game ever.
Bro.
He just needs the float stone and the laser.
We're getting there. We're getting there, baby. Come on. I've got to be running out of ends. I think I had every single one in my deck.
Yeah, I'm also out of ends.
Okay. So now we are just drawing cards.
Come on, bicycle. There's not that many cards in my deck. Come on. Use a bunch of random receivers.
I have a Colress in here.
You do.
Pass.
$150. It's a knockout anyway on the Darkrai. Pass.
Juniper.
Oh my goodness. This guy. Dang it, dude. What the heck?
Hypnotoxic Laser. Blizzard Burn for knockout. GG's. Dang.
Oh my goodness. Where was the gas, dude? Just drawing absolutely nothing.
Nothing, bro. Dang.
Dark Patch.
Yo, Plasma's broken. What the heck? Yeah, this deck rocks.
Yeah.
I don't know, Will.
Whatever, bro.
Yeah, I was kind of drawing some. Well, what? The whole deck was supporters.
Yeah.
And I kept finding ends. And it took me until I burned all my ends to finally find the Juniper. I had a Juniper and a Colress in there too.
Yeah.
And the deck was pretty small at that point. But what do you think? You still think that you're very favored into this matchup and that I'm just the luckiest man alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if I'm just like not stupid there and get one Sableye out and a Dark, I can just keep enhanced hammering. So I had an Ultra Ball in my hand at one point, but like I only had like three cards in my hand at maximum, and I never saw a Bicycle. So like
you didn't see the Bicycle. Bicycle would have been very good.
If I could have biked and then Ultra Balled for Sableye, attach Dark, and then just get the hammer back and then just get game over. Like,
yeah, but you can see how intense games are in formats. Like, there's no Bibarel, there's no Clay Doll, there's no onboard draw engine that you can play. There's not even any. There used to be Smeargle with like Portrait.
Yeah.
There's none of that. So you're just kind of like getting N to 1. Like that's it.
Yeah. Also, my decks like this deck only plays 3 Ultra Ball. The deck only plays 2 Ultra Ball, 1 Plasma Balls because like seeing the Ultra Ball off the end of 2 or 1 is just really bad.
Really bad. Yeah. So, in 2013 you had Electrode. That's true. There was Electrode, which you pretty much only played in decks like Blastoise.
Which is, yeah.
You know, maybe, right, to be able to fill your hand to 4 so you could play a game-winning Superior Energy Retrieval. But, all right, Will. It's time.
It's time?
Colorless.
Yeah.
We're going to be showing off Colorless Gym Leader Challenge today with Archeops and stress testing the deck.
How good it could truly
How broken is it really?
While being teched against.
Yes. A lot of players claim that Colorless is the best deck in the formats. Give me that Enhanced Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
They claim the Colorless is the best deck in the format, and and that it's overbearing and things like that. So we kind of want to see how that fares against other top decks, and just want to kind of feel out the situation a little bit more to see if it's overpowered or if it's just a good deck, right? Like I kind of want to just do some more play testing and some more thinking about Colorless as a deck and things like that, and just want to see if it's really as good or as overbearing as people say that it is.
We're gonna play it against the actual best deck, which is Psychic. While Psychic plays Giacomo and Enhanced Hammer.
Yeah. So Will thinks that Psychic's the best deck in GLC.
Not even close.
I also think that Psychic's the best deck in GLC. It's just
like if you start Wobbuffet, you're gonna win that game. Like.
Yeah, I think it's Psychic.
But it's definitely Psychic.
Will's like, that's because you like all the decks that lose to Psychic.
What? Every deck loses to Psychic, except for like Dark. Okay, Dark is like the only deck.
Yeah, Dark like punts Psychic though.
Yeah, but who's playing Dark?
Lots of people like Dark
just to be Psychic.
All right, let's get into it. Oh, I wanted to solve the prediction.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let's do that. I had a chat with someone who is going to be helping me with video editing, which I'm very excited about. So that's something that we can all look forward to. Going to be able to produce videos at a faster clip for YouTube, tabletop videos especially. So very excited about that. Had a meeting with this person this morning, so that was great. And looking forward to collaborating and producing more videos. So the videos won't be edited in the exact same style that I've been editing them, because it's just I have like my own workflow here, and there's like a lot of but like they're kind of like they're a kid who's just getting ready to go away to college, and they're like self-taught and really like video editing, and they got their own little YouTube channel, which is like really cool, and he's very motivated and excited to collaborate and help out on the channel. So basically, I'm just like kind of giving him an opportunity, can pay him some, and just kind of want to see where he takes it and how he does. So it's a good opportunity for both of us, because he's going to continue learning, and he's going away to college and wants to learn more about video editing there, and also like I need help. So like it should be a nice little mutually beneficial relationship, and I'm excited to see what the new video editor can come up with. So we'll see how that goes. But they've got their first assignment this week. Just talked to them this morning, so that should be hitting the channel sometime within the next week or so.
Nice. All right, no supporter going first. I remember that. No attack going first either.
Right, that's right. Now I took out I did take out Dragapult for
Tinkaton.
For Tinkaton, I'm just trying Tinkaton. Tinkaton's kind of sick.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Tinkaton's pretty cool. It does 180 damage. What's not to like about that?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Dragapult just wins games. Dragapult's broken, all right? We all know Dragapult's broken. But I'm pretty sure I can win this even with Tinkaton.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, listen, Tinkaton's cute. Yeah. Tinkaton Gallade. That's all you need.
Yeah, guys, here's a problem. Psychic is just still the best deck, so I think I'll lose.
Why not both? 3 stage 2 lines seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
probably like 2 is like the limit.
Then you're starting to get into like grass territory.
Yeah, grass is like probably the only deck that can like reasonably play a couple stage, like more than 2 stage 2 lines.
Because all the dudes search each other out.
They have like 3 searchers, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll call Tails. And I will go second.
Mm-hmm. Sure you will.
That's the thing about Colorless, though. If Colorless goes first and has a good opening hand, it can be insane as well.
Well, too bad I don't have a good opening hand.
We also put the Squovid in the deck because everybody was saying that we needed to put Squovid in there. So
yeah, everyone was yelling at us to put Squovid in.
So fine, we put the Squovid in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cut Trainer's Mail.
Good luck.
Good luck. Pass.
Okay, I'll draw. And I've got a reasonable enough opening hand.
Yeah, I got 3 search cards. I got the best search cards in the game because I'm psychic.
That's not what I have.
And I can just go get the Wobbuffet, and then my entire deck's turned off. And then, I'm going to let loose next turn.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to play level ball. Okay.
Ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. I'm just playing level ball.
I'm just getting my broken cards.
It's just a Ralts.
Ridiculous.
You didn't lose a single game with Colorless last week.
Yeah, this is like the one deck that can actually utterly destroys Colorless.
I'm convinced that every deck can beat Colorless if they try hard enough.
I think too. As long as you just knock out the Archeops, you have a fighting chance.
With level ball, I'm going to grab Ralts and put it onto the bench. I'll attach Basic Psychic to Mew from Unbroken Bonds, and I'll play Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best Ralts, dude.
Yeah, I play Ralts from Plasma Freeze.
The paralyzing
Storm.
one?
Plasma Storm.
Paralyze is the best special condition.
Yeah. Paralysis wins games. Straight up.
That's why you play the Paralyzing Dynamo and Lightning.
Yep.
Same reason.
Paralyze wins games.
Like,
love that.
How often? I mean, the disable one is like, or what is it? Memory skip.
Memory skip.
It disables an attack. That one is like definitely the second best one. I feel like, but paralyzing wins games.
Yep. All right, I got 6.
Yep.
I'll bench Inkay, and I'll bench Wobbuffet.
See this card? This card is what wins Psychic 95% of his games.
Dang, he's upset about that for sure. And then I'll retreat into Wobbuffet.
Great.
And I'll pass to you.
Sweet. I'll draw for turn. I think I'll play Tag Call. And hopefully I didn't prize the Guzman Hall. Otherwise, I'm just going to be really, really upset about that. We got the Guzman Hall, Cynthia and Caitlin off the Tag Call. I'm going right back in the deck. Let's... The stadium ends my turn, right? This is
Yes, it does.
Okay. I'll Evo Soda. I didn't even look to see if it was in the deck or not. I'm too worried about the...
You probably want to see if all the pieces are in the deck.
Yeah.
Watch your game, Will.
Sorry. We got the Archeops. We got the Fossil. And we got the Research Lab. And the Archon.
And then what are you going to get off Evo Soda?
I don't know.
You show people. When you get a card off Evo... Yep.
Cinchino. And I'll evolve it. And then Guzmahala, Tate and Liza, and I guess Revive. And I'll go get the big one. I'll get Capture, Research Lab, and what tools do we play? Just Floatstone? Or U-turn board?
U-turn board.
Yeah, and U-turn board. Those 3. And then we'll go Capture on Cinchino and search for a basic Pokemon. I'll get the Snorlax. And then I'm going to go back in again. Research lab. And I will research lab to end my turn and get the Archon and the Aerodactyl and put them onto my bench.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Fortunately, I cannot make do.
No, you cannot.
Because of a certain 110 HP basic psychic Pokemon.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good. That's a pretty good card.
He's a pretty good card. So, Wobbuffet has the Bide Barricade ability, which reads, as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, each Pokemon in play in their hand and in their discard pile has no abilities, except for Psychic Pokemon. So Wobbuffet is pretty cracked against every other deck except for Psychic.
Yeah, it turns out, yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good. I'll draw for turn. And you'll notice that I waited to use Let Loose. I drew into it last turn, but it just didn't make any sense. I've already got Ultra Ball in my hands, and I wanted to save that Ultra Ball to go get Kirlia, then Let Loose, because then you're going to see 6 cards off the Let Loose instead of 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Ultra Ball, discarding Mewtwo and a basic Psychic Energy. And let's check some things. I've got Malamar in the deck. Tinkatuff and Tinkatink are both in here. My Enhanced Hammer's in here. That's good. I think my Tinkaton's in the deck. That's great. Okay. Cool. So I want to go get Kirlia. With Ultra Ball, I'll get Kirlia. And I'll evolve my Ralts into Kirlia. I'll attach Mystery Energy to Wobbuffet and Let Loose. So we both shuffle our hands into our decks and draw 4 cards.
Interesting. I wonder what I'm going to draw off this Let Loose, actually. We'll see.
Now, there is an escape rope in that deck, so you can push the Wobbuffet out of the active, which is obviously very good.
Yep.
I decided to attach the Mystery Energy to my active Wobbuffet. Gives it free retreat. Kind of nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm going to want free retreat on it anyway, so that's fine.
All right.
We each get 4.
Wow. Look at that.
What, you got to go
Look at all those useful cards I drew, guys. And guess what? Guess what, guys? I don't have any abilities either. Isn't that great? I love this game.
Dang, well, you're sick. Just admit that you're sick.
Just play your deck, bro.
Just play yours.
Oh, and he got the ball guy just for the
He's so mad.
Just for the perfect setup.
I'll play Ball Guy. Ball Guy is a supporter card that allows me to search my deck for 3 cards with ball in the name. 3 item cards with ball. So let's see what kind of balls I got in the deck. I just played my Ultra Ball, so I actually might not have too many. And it's looking like, yeah, I just have Nest Ball and Quick Ball. But that's okay. I'll get both of those. I'll play Nest Ball to search my deck for Tinkatink and put that straight onto my bench. And then I think I'll use Refinement to discard Quick Ball and draw 2 cards. Play Evolution Incense.
Whoa, guys, that's crazy.
And I'll use Evolution Incense to go get Malamar.
Insane, guys. Look at that.
That's pretty cracked, dude. This
Wow.
is pretty good.
Isn't that deck broken, guys? I don't know why we're even looking at this deck.
Dang. And with that, I'll use Psychic Recharge to accelerate a Psychic Energy from my discard pile to Curlia. And I'll pass to you.
Sweet. Draw. Oh, I actually drew a supporter. Cynthia and Caitlin. Discard Heavy Ball. Or Hisuian Heavy Ball. And I'll get back probably Tate and Liza. I'll draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. I'll bench the Fossil. Tropical Beach. Kangaskhan to the bench. I don't want to put the counter out yet, because I know Angel's going to take the first prize, so I'm just going to wait for him to do whatever. Which is, how much you want to bet is going to be, he's going to knock out the Arcan. Like, crazy. And then I'll beach for 3, which ends my turn.
Draw for turn. Okay. Got Psychic in the discard pile. That's pretty good. I'll use Refinement to discard Professor Juniper and is that what I want to do? I'll use Refinement to discard Teammates and draw 2.
It doesn't even need the teammates, guys.
Of course I don't need the Teammates. I'll evolve Tinkatink into Tinkatuff. And okay. That's fine. I'll use Mysterious Treasure to discard Professor's... I'll use Mysterious Treasure to discard Professor Juniper. And I'll get Gallade.
Guys.
That card's good.
What is he going to search off this?
I'm probably just going to Hex you and take a knockout.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. Hex or whatever, Guzma.
I don't even need it. I got the Hex in my hand.
This guy. Wait, don't you want to evolve first and then use your ability?
Sure. I'll evolve Curlia into Gallade, and I'll use Buddy Catch.
Yep. Why not? Just go get any supporter you want, guys.
It's pretty good. And with Buddy Catch, I'll grab Boss's Orders.
Whoa, didn't see that coming.
Millennial 3 with the $50 dono to the Trevor Project channel. Let's get some hype going for Millennial 3. Thank you. Absolutely amazing. Huge thank you to Millennial 3 and everybody who's donated towards our campaign so far. Awesome stuff. Love to see it. I'll use Psychic Recharge to accelerate a basic Psychic Energy from my discard pile to Gallade. Yep. And I'll attach a Psychic Energy from my hand to Gallade. I'll play Hex Maniac.
Wild.
Which makes it so that all abilities stop working between now and my next turn.
Crazy.
And then I'll use Swirling Slice to take the knockout on Chinchino, and I'll move that energy to Tinkatuff.
Wow. Didn't see that coming, guys.
All right, Will. keep it together, man.
Well,
keep it together.
I can't do anything.
Keep it together.
All right.
Be a good sport.
I got the Archeops.
Okay.
I promoted this because I'm just going to discard it. It's not an ability, so I'm free to do it. Free to do that. I can't get 2 dude or energy in play this turn because of Hex. So I think I'll quick ball. And I'll grab the Bidoof. And then I'm going to go back in. Yeah, just hilariously terrible. DC on the Kangaskhan. Discard the fossil. Kangaskhan. And rally back for 120.
Draw for turn. And let's see. I'll use Buddy Catch. I'm going to go get a supporter card out of my deck and put it into my hands. I've got some cards that let me draw things. I've got Gust as an option. I know if I Gust, Will is going to take the response knockouts with this Kangaskhan, which kind of just gives him that option for free. But I think if we just like target down the Archeops, is probably our best bet. So I'm going to go get a card that'll help me next turn. So with Buddy Catch, I'll grab Raihan. And then I'll play Boss's Orders on Archeops.
Yep.
And attach Counter Energy and use Swirling Slice for the knockouts. And move that Counter Energy to Tinkatuff, and I'll take a prize.
Kangaskhan. Draw. Pretty good draw. Put the parallel out there.
Okay, parallel. I'll discard Mew and Marshadow.
Yep. Put the counter on the Aerodactyl. Tate and Liza for the shuffle. Pretty good draws there. Some energy, some supporters for next turn, and the Squovit, which I can actually use my abilities this turn.
That's pretty sick. First turn of the game.
First turn of the game, I can use my abilities. Isn't that wow? What is it? Turn 1, 2, 3, 4. Squovit. Rally back.
All right. Will takes a prize. And Gallade goes down. I'll promote Wobbuffet and draw. Okay, so we're in a good spot right now. Let's go bench Necrozma and I'll Raihan to accelerate a basic psychic energy from my discard pile to Necrozma, and I can go search my deck for whatever card I want and put it into my hand. And I definitely just want to go get Tinkaton so that I can start using its Gather Materials ability to draw through my deck. So I'll Raihan to Necrozma and get Tinkaton. And then I'll evolve my Tinkatuff into Tinkaton. And it's fine. I'll use Gather Materials to discard Muscle Band and draw 3 cards. It's a nice draw. I'll use Psychic Recharge to accelerate a Psychic Energy from my discard pile to Necrozma, and I'll attach Horror Psychic Energy to Necrozma, retreat Wobbuffet for free with the Mystery Energy, and promote Necrozma. And I'll use Necrozma's special laser attack, which does 100 damage plus 60 more damage if I have any special energy attached, and I do. So that'll be the knockouts.
Aerodactyl promote. Draw. Where's the escape rope? 5 turns too late. Powerful colorless on that guy. What supporters have I gone through? Tate and Liza, Cynthia Caitlin, Guzman Hall. I don't really need any of those. Iona doesn't even matter because you can just gather materials. Iona.
Okay, I get 3, you get 5.
Fossil Fangs.
Okay. 180 damage. Aerodactyl's Fossil Fangs does 90 plus 90 if there are no GX or EX Pokemon in play, and those Pokemon are not allowed in GLC. So,
yep.
Going to take that knockout. I'll promote Wobbuffet and draw. And I've got a really cool turn here, actually. I'll use Ordinary Rod to shuffle Necrozma and Mewtwo from my discard pile back into the deck. And then I'll bench Mimikyu and use Capture Energy to go get Mewtwo back out. And Mimikyu is such a good low-maintenance attacker. I mean, it's insane.
Crazy. It's almost
like...
I
can't do that. Never mind. All right, there's Parallel. All right, fine.
Oh, yeah, Parallel.
Yeah, thanks. Can't capture because Parallel. Right.
Crazy that Psychic gets all these broken cards, dude. And just let it roam free.
Okay. I'll attach Capture Energy to Mimikyu, and unfortunately I can't go get another basic Pokemon because of the Parallel City, but that's fine. I'll use Tinkaton's Gather Materials to discard Parallel City and draw 3. And then I'll play Lusamine. And with Lusamine, I'll get back Raihan and Teammates and put them into my hands. Then I'll use Psychic Recharge to accelerate a basic Psychic Energy from my discard pile to Mimikyu, retreat for free with Wobbuffet, and I'll copycat Fossil Fangs to do 180 damage since I also have no GX or EX Pokemon in play.
Promote Snorlax, draw. Nest Ball. Go grab Ditto. Yeah, good. Ditto. I can use that sudden transformation ability to copy any attack in my discard pile. Course Experiment. Crazy. I'll get Chorus, Teammates, and Escape Rope. Lost on a go right here.
That's fine.
And since I don't have an energy in my hand, I'll level ball for nothing. And pass.
Draw for turn. I'll play Hisuian Heavy Ball. Dang, bro. I never got to play the Giacomo.
Yeah, you didn't even need it. You just still won the game. Isn't that wild, guys?
Will, chill out, bro.
Bro, I'm just explaining the truth to the people.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. It's all good. It's fun.
We still have to play like another couple games.
It's fun.
Oh, I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Aren't you having fun? I'm having fun.
Oh, I'm sure you're having tons of fun.
Yes. I'll use Gather Materials to discard Bridget and draw 3. And I'll play Town Map.
The fact that you even have space to have 2 tech cards in your deck is wild.
It is pretty wild, isn't it? And then I'll use Versus Seeker for Hex Maniac, and I'll play it.
Yep.
And retreat into Tinkaton, and I'll Special Hammer for 180 damage.
Yep.
And I'll take Giacomo.
Draw. I'll Rescue Stretcher. Snorlax back to my hand. Bench it. Pokegear. Grab Guzma. Guzma Malamar.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Draw. And I've got Floatstone, Special Hammer for game.
Yep.
So that didn't feel close.
Not at all, actually.
No. But run it back.
Yes,
run it back.
for
Run
sure.
it back. You had, I had.
You got to go second.
And I had the Stone Cold Nuts. I had everything.
Yeah, you did.
Perfect setup, flawless. I had turn 3 Gardevoir, or turn 3 Gallade. I had Tinkaton right after that. Neither of them were prized. Yeah. So that was that was definitely cracked. But that's Power Psychic. I think that Psychic's a very strong deck and probably the best deck, but I know a lot of people think the Colorless is the best deck, so it's fun to kind of throw them against each other and see what each deck at its peak really has, when you throw them against each other. So let's run that back one more time, and I'm interested to just get more reps in and kind of see how these 2 decks fare against each other. 2 decks that I do consider to be 2 of the better decks in Gym Leader Challenge formats.
Yeah, there's no way it was because I didn't have any abilities until turn 4, right? Like, certainly not. Even if I got 1 turbo off, I could have probably won that game.
It's possible.
For every you guys, I would bet everything on Andrew. I would take out
with that attitude,
all my money in my bank account and just put it on Andrew.
Dang, Will, come on. You got to give the people some hope.
Oh, I mean, I still might win, but
Some hope.
the odds that Andrew wins are so incredibly high. Like
Recycle energy is cool, but capture energy is so sick.
Capture might be better. Yeah.
It would probably go where capture energy is. I just don't feel like I really need it, but
capture is nice.
Will did say that he was considering playing Psychic at the NAIC GLC side events.
Oh, literally, yeah, because it's just so cracked.
Yes.
I really want to play Dragon though. Like it's so fun.
Will does love Dragon,
but you literally cannot beat Psychic. I have never beaten Psychic with Dragon. All right,
let's go.
Yep.
Mulligan?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to go second, by the way.
That sounds good to me. See if you can donk me. I don't think you can donk me.
This is literally impossible, I'm pretty sure.
You could do like 30 damage turn 1.
If you attach an energy to your 60 HP basic Pokemon, I could if I have Lugia DC.
That's true. Which is what I have.
Interesting.
So I could play into it. But I don't believe that I will.
Yeah.
No, I'm also betting that my water deck. I'm betting that my Pogo water deck. You're good. My Pogo Blastoise water deck can also be colorless.
I think every deck in the game can be colorless because literally all you have to do is just knock out the Archeops. It's the same thing as when Lugia V-Star only got one Archeops out. You're just like, oh, okay. Guzman knocked that out, you know, or not Guzman, Boss.
Yeah.
The one regional I played this year in Standard, I did that and I won that game. And every time they got 2 out, I lost. So now, if this deck could play 2, I mean, you have Porygon Z, another Mulligan.
You're good.
Because here's the problem: even if you ban Archeops, you still have Porygon Z that you can play, and you also have Slacking.
Well, the question is, so you're getting to the kind of existential, you're getting to the meat and potatoes of like the idea of game design, okay,
yeah.
and game theory, and like, you know, how do you balance a format so that people are having fun? We don't create the cards, all right? Mm-hmm. If you and I created the cards, probably wouldn't have printed Archeops. You know, maybe we would have tried to balance other types.
Well, it is a fossil. It is a fossil.
It is a fossil, right? So it's like it's not the easiest card to get in play.
Either you're
kind of fine. There's no Lugia V-Star.
Yeah, there's no Lugia V-Star. So either here's the thing with Archeops is that you have to get the stadium out, or else you're banking on fossil candy, or it's a stage 2. So if you get the stadium out, it's pretty good.
Right.
But it's not like you can start the Archeops. And it's not like you can play Let Loose in that deck also. And it's not like you can just draw infinite cards.
So the thing about Gym Leader Challenge format, it's played all over the world in a bunch of different languages. And it's like you don't want to be too heavy-handed with a ban list. I can't tell you, every time I look at a new format and it's got a ban list that's like a page long, I'm not going to read it.
Yeah.
And I'm also not ever going to play that format. Mm-hmm. if I'm being completely honest, right? Like if you've got a ban list that is like a book report to read, I'm not going to play that format. It's just it's a major turnoff to players feeling like they have too many limits on on their deck building creativity and stuff like that.
You know it's not creative at all? Putting Wobbuffet and Marshadow in your Psychic deck. So
what do you mean?
What do I mean?
What do you mean not creative? You're just being mean.
I'm not being mean. It's just not creative. It's literally the two most broken cards in the type. And you're just like, yeah, I'm going to put them in there. Even if you're not playing any of the other cards, I think you're still like, yeah, I'm going to play Wobbuffet and Marshadow.
Well, yeah, because they're really good.
Yeah, there might be a little too good.
Uh-huh. So, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Well, that's the thing is you got to see like cards like Kyogre, right? Like Amazing Kyogre. It makes it so that every type without a you'll find a basic eventually.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to take any mulligans. So But yeah, I think that, there's so many types without a bench barrier and things like that. And even so, like the combo just got to a point where you were producing too many like turn 2 wins, right? So it's like, okay, that actually, you don't even give your opponent an opportunity to outplay you. Yeah. It's just like I win.
Yeah,
right?
It's a solitaire.
Yeah. So like that kind of thing, like that you should nix that. That shouldn't exist in any Pokemon TCG format, right? Like early strategies that produce early wins, like premature wins like that, right?
All right, I got a basic.
All right, let's go. Anyways, it's all about the discussion, and the important thing, Will, is that the discussions are healthy and level-headed.
Yep.
And, mature.
Yeah, I just don't think it's, insane deck building decision to put Wobbuffet and Marshall.
No one said that it is. No one's saying that it is.
All right. I'm going second.
All right. Good luck.
Good luck.
Draw. I don't have anything going on in this hand. And if I attach a basic psychic to my Inkay, Lugia could knock me out. So I am just going to pass.
Cool. I'll draw for turn. While the one game I opened the lab, I also opened the Arcan.
That is one of the things about this deck, though, right? Is like, obviously, the Pokemon Research Lab is amazing, but Arcan needs to be
in the deck.
And also not in your prizes. So it can't be in your hand or your prizes. So that's like a solid 13 places it can't be.
Yeah.
Either card can't be. And then the Research Lab obviously can't be in your prizes either. So
yeah.
It's limited in some ways.
I could get the Squovit, but then I'm leaving myself with
that'd be kind of sick.
One card in my hand. If I could Beach and Research Lab in the same turn, but no. Yeah, I'll swap for the Nest Ball. So I'll Nest Ball for... Let's see what stage 1s I have in the deck. Bibarel and Cinccino. So I think it's never going to matter, but I'll get the Minccino.
Yeah, I guess you could play Primate Wisdom Oranguru. It's such a narrow usage for that. Like, all right, if you have Primate Wisdom Oranguru and you have Arcan in your hand, sure, okay, I guess.
We need to figure out the odds for everything. How often you draw X amount of the same effect kind of card. I'll Coercer's Experiment. I'll go to the top 5 and put 3 in my hand, and I can put the others in the Lost Zone. Well, I like the Winona, so I'll get that. I will also get the Therapeutic and the DCE, because I can't really play without those cards. So I'll put the Parallel and the Blower in the Lost Zone. I wish I could attach the energy to my what's it called? Aerodactyl before I Research Lab, but of course I cannot do that. Go Research Lab. DC on Snorlax. And I'll Research Lab.
Cool.
I'm going to go get the Aerodactyl. It was in my deck. I didn't actually look for it. There it is. Okay.
So you're going to feel silly if it's a Research Lab for 0, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Sweet. I'll draw.
Yep.
Now, I do have supporter cards in my hand, but I couldn't play those turn 1 going first, so definitely happy to be able to set up a little bit now. I'll play Bridget, which allows me to search my deck for 3 basic Pokemon and put them straight onto my bench. So I kind of want to take stock of what I have access to in the deck. I do have Wobbuffet. We want that. There's not really any abilities that will... I mean, maybe Minccino could draw cards, so just turning off abilities is very good. And then taking a look at some other cards. I think my Tink is prized, unfortunately, so I don't have that. And when you get into playing a deck that has so many, evolution lines, inevitably you are going to prize some. So I'll get Wobbuffet, Ralts, and Necrozma. And those go straight to my bench.
Mm-hmm.
I think I prized my Inkay is in the active. Dodoy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And do I have Malamar in here? Let's see. Malamar might be prized too. This is going to be Curlia. Yeah, Malamar is prized. Weak. Okay. It's fine. Going to want to find that town map if I can.
Yep.
I'll retreat Inkay into Wobbuffet and pass to you.
Draw. There's a Lysander. We'll start off with a nice Evo Schmoda. And I think I'll go ahead and get the Cinccino. There's the Cinccino. And I will also play Winona. Fortunately, can't get the fossil with Winona. I'll get the Bidoof, the Bibarel. I have the Bidoof. All right, Bidoof, Bibarel, and probably the Kangaskhan. Get those three with Winona. I'll bench Bidoof. Put I'll send Chino away.
You can't.
You're right. Exactly, guys. Look at that. Can't use my abilities. Totally forgot about it. Therapeutic. Put Beach out. And Beach for 3.
Draw for turn. Okay. Level ball. And with level ball, I just want to go get Curlia, and I'll evolve my Ralts into Curlia. And then I'll attach a counter energy to my Necrozma and Cynthia to shuffle my hand into my deck and draw 6 cards. So, love that. It'll help me set up a little bit. Definitely want to find town map so that I can gain access to my prize cards. I really like town map, even in decks that play Hisuian Heavy Ball. They're just both extremely good cards.
Yeah.
They fulfill different functions, and with Ball Guy being able to search out Hisuian Heavy Ball, it's just really nice for that. You can do a deck search early on and see, like, all right, I prized a basic, so I want to go for that Hisuian Heavy Ball, or maybe I'm about to take a knockout, so even if, like, I'm about to play town map, I haven't played my Hisuian Heavy Ball yet, but I know that there's a basic in there, so I'll play the town map, take the knockout, get the basic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are ways to just don't be, just don't be bad. Just play smart. All right, and I get 6 cards. And the thing about, the reason why players, will often comment on that is because you can't play Hisuian Heavy Ball if you've already flipped over your prize cards. But I would argue if you've already flipped over your prize cards, then you're already on your way to getting those cards. So it's it's fine. You play 2, you play them both, so you have kind of twice as much access. You just see cards that access the prizes more, right, than if you just play one or the other. So. Now, I will use Refinement to discard Basic Psychic and draw 2. And I've got too many cards in my hand, so I can't beach. I'll pass.
Sweet. I'll draw for my turn. Evolve into Bibarel. Do have a cute little play with Jet that I can put on my Snorlax and Lysander up that Curlia. So I think I'll do that. I'll go Jet.
4. Okay.
Switch. Jet's the opposite of Warp Energy. And I'll Lysander up that Curlia.
Oh boy.
And I'll put a U-turn board on my Cinccino. And Thumping Snore.
Okay, Curlia goes down. Will takes a prize.
And I do not go to sleep because of
Therapeutic energy.
Therapeutic.
I'll promote Necrozma with the counter energy and draw. So, ow. I mean, I was working on that.
Sorry about that. Sorry you don't have your...
My guy.
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah, that's messed up. It's fine. I'm thinking that I'll attach basic psychic energy to Necrozma, and I'll play Iono.
Unfortunate.
So I'll get 6 cards, and you get 5.
Yep.
And you could have used Make Do after you used the boss's orders.
Yeah, I could have.
Yes. Okay. I'll bench Mimikyu and Special Laser for 160 damage. I'll take knockouts.
From Cinccino. Fossil.
Yeah, you could have also put Jet Energy on Aerodactyl and used the U-turn board.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been pretty good.
I'll Pokegear just to shuffle my deck. I'll get teammates. Fortunately, can't get the Candy Archeops this turn. I'll special charge DCE and Therapeutic back in the deck. Those seem like pretty good ones to get back.
They're real good.
Yeah.
Those are like 2 of the better ones, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely the Therapeutic and the DC. Yeah, DC probably the best card in the deck, and then yeah, Therapeutic's kind of wild. I will attach an energy to Lugia and use Industrious Incisors. And then I will discard Soon Have a Ball with Make Do. Draw 2. It's a level ball. Doesn't really get me anything. I could get the Ditto, but not really too concerned about the Ditto. I've not played supporter yet. The problem is I don't want to teammates for the Candy Archeops just because Andrew can just
Let Loose and Iono
and
Marnie.
Yeah,
There's just a lot.
A bunch of cards that get rid of my hand. So no matter what I teammates for, unless I play those cards this turn, they're leaving my hand, I think. So there isn't like too much I can do. Hexing doesn't really do much.
Not to this board.
Yeah. So, and I really want to save the teammates too, just for searching whatever I want. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might just Hex just to get out of my hand, and then Beach for 2. Hex. I'll play the Love Ball just to get another draw. And might as well get the Arkin just in case Andrew doesn't have anything. And then Beach for 2.
It is true. Hex makes it so that I cannot use Marshadow, so that's pretty good. I'll draw.
That's fair.
Yeah, for sure. And that was definitely a live card, so we're going to... Yeah, the field blower's there. That's fine. Let's go muscle bands and N.
Yep. Yeah, either way, my hand was getting messed with that turn.
So the problem is I've prized my Malamar, and I've started discarding some psychic energy in anticipation of eventually finding them. But I have not yet, so I have to find another energy in order to special laser. Even the Dimension Valley won't do it because counter energy is no longer activated.
Yep.
All right. We each get 5. That's pretty good. Okay. Huh. Yeah, indeed, huh? That's tough. I think it's definitely a beach angle. That just makes way more sense. So I'll use Rescue Stretcher to shuffle Ralts and Curlia back into my deck. I'll use Fog Crystal to get the Ralts and put it onto my bench. And then I'll just burn this Scoop Up Nets, play it to put Wobbuffet back into my hand, and then bench it again so that I can use Tropical Beach to get a real explosive draw. I'll use Beach to end my turn and draw 5 cards.
You don't want to retreat first?
Nah, you ain't got it.
Probably not.
Nah, I want to save these energy. Retreating a counter, bro.
It's fine.
That's so cringe.
It's fine,
He
dude.
could stay right there. I'm chilling, dude.
Let's put a nice little twin energy on the Aerodactyl. I'm going to bench Ditto and Incisors for 1 and Chorus for 9.
Pretty good.
So Candy Archeops, Arkin will be very nice. I have 2 more cards with Make Do as well.
You do. So you're going to see a huge hand this turn.
You're going to see 11 cards.
It's a lot of cards.
Yeah. I saw an additional one, so I'm seeing 12 cards this turn, technically.
Targeting down that Ralts or the Curlia early on was definitely a huge power play. You could see how much the deck slowed down without that Make Do every turn. It's like, okay, I'm really, I'm kind of just trying to get set back up.
Right? There's the candy. And there's the Evolution Incense, so that's 7, 8, 9. Evolution Incense? What am I going to get? Whoa, Archeops.
Pretty good.
Pretty good card.
Gotta say.
Then I've already attached. Let's go Candy, Archeops. Primal Turbo. Grab the Recycle and DCE, and I'll put them onto the Lugia.
He's huge.
Lugia's massive, 180 currently.
And you said you've already used your special charge. All right, cool, noted.
Fortunate because all my attacks play into your Mimikyu really hard, but you did say you prize an Malamar, so it's impossible. I guess you get a D-Valley.
I do have D-Valley.
Yeah, D-Valley is kind of wild also. Wood 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. And then Copycat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's actually... Oh, yeah, must have been. Dang it, dude. What the heck? This is totally not fair. Everything I do, he just knocks me out.
Well, that's if I draw 2 1-ofs in the deck. Or, like, I have to draw my 1-off, which is...
You already have the D-Valley in your hand.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Oh, he actually doesn't have it? Well, that's wild, guys. There's no way Andrew never has anything. I still haven't make done yet. So I will...
Do any of you guys in the chat have a friend who's as salty as Will? Anybody?
Probably.
Anybody in the chat? Got that one friend who's just so sick.
I'll discard Kangaskhan. Draw 2. U-turn board.
I am, and then another good question: are any of you the salty friend? Any of you relate to Will on an ethereal level? Like, you just they always have it.
Yeah, literally always have it. I'll arrow ball for knockout.
Okay. All right, so I have a decision to make. I could either say I'm going to get the knockout, which is kind of a bold claim, or I. So that I promote Mimikyu, or I say I'm probably not and wimp out and promote Wobbuffet. I'm feeling like I'm wimping out. This hand is not good.
He's not going for the aggro play.
Dude, with Marnie for 5, I think I'm cool. All right. Maybe I hit the switch in the knockout. So
whatever, bro.
Draw. Okay, yeah, that's not it. It's fine. How many cards are in your hand?
2, 4, 6, 8, 11, or 10.
Too many.
9. Sorry. I can't do math.
All right. I will Versus Seeker, perfect top deck, and this is one of those funny situations where it's like Iono is just way better than N. So I'll play Iono.
Sure.
And I want to toss all these cards on the bottom of my deck, which is so good because if you play N, like you can get some of those back, and I really don't want them back.
Well, you just put all my energy on the back in the deck for me, so.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll get 5, you get 4. Dang, I'm kind of cracked. I almost did it.
What, Skulkin? You think the olive looks bad on the colorless deck?
What the heck?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, Will had his choice.
Yeah, I actually took like a minute to choose what color.
Yeah. To each their own. Yes. I'll play Town Map, which flips over my prize cards. And we can see, oh, wow, I didn't even realize Gallade over there.
Haha, he prized the Gallade.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. All right, we're chilling. Keep calm. Got this. All right, we know the Wobbuffet definitely going down. So I'll put Floatstone on Inkay and I'll use Tropical Beach to end my turn and draw 4 cards.
Yep. Draw for turn. There's a Ursus Seeker. And I do have Lysander in the discard pile. And that Mimikyu is kind of the only annoying card in Andrew's deck. At the moment, at least. But I'm doing what? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 with Power for Colorless. which is also extremely annoying. And I can take the knockout on any one of these bench Pokemon with a Lysander. So I think I'm gonna do that. Burst Seeker, Lysander. Give me the Mimikyu.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I will go ahead and use Primal Turbo.
Oh, yeah, you can. I was going to say, you can't.
Wait a minute. I just moved that back.
Yes, you did.
See, he's really excited about not letting me use my abilities.
I was really excited. Listen, because I ain't got nothing else going on.
Mm-hmm. I'll just put one gift on the Aerodactyl, I think. Since I have to pick 2. Have not attached return yet. I'll put the capture on the Ditto.
Okay.
And then incisors for 2. Pretty good draws. And I'll make do away the Arkin.
Okay.
Some pretty good draws. And I will Arrow Ball for knockout.
Oof, yeah, that really stings. I'll promote Inkay and draw. Teammates does not even really get me there. All right, so you used Arrow Ball and Copycats can only do so much.
It does even less if you have D-Valley.
Yes. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. How many cards are in your hand?
2, 4, 6, 7.
Oh, that's a lot.
They're all good, by the way.
They're all and they're all good. Okay.
7
That's
good
fine.
ones.
That's fine. Let's do this. I'll play teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And with teammates, fascinating. Yeah, it's very interesting.
He's upset about something.
No, just calculating.
Calculating?
Okay. With teammates, I'll get these 2 cards. I think I can make a comeback. I just got to start cooking real hard. 3 prizes to go. Cash money. We got this. Nest Ball, and with Nest Ball, I'll go get Mewtwo, who's going to need to go the distance. And then I'll play Evolution Incense to go get my Curlia back. And then
Where's the teammates?
it's around. It's there.
All right.
Okay. And then I'll play Ordinary Rod.
Yep.
To shuffle Mimikyu, Necrozma, and a basic Psychic Energy back into my deck. Now, no Malamar, no Gallade, and no Tink until I take a prize. Whew, it's fine. And then you've got Beach. I may want to Beach, though, so I'm going to leave that. Okay. And then I'll play Enhanced Hammer to discard the Twin Energy off of the Aerodactyl. And I'll put Dimension Valley in play and Let Loose. So we both shuffle our hands into our decks and draw 4 cards.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, if a deck like Dragon prized, Gabite,
Yeah.
Dratini,
Dragonite.
Garchomp,
Yeah.
the game's over.
No, we got this, bro. We got this. Okay. We each get 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then I'll use Refinement to discard Quick Ball and draw 2. Attach a Psychic Energy to Mewtwo. Retreat into Wobbuffets. And pass to you.
Draw for my turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well. I think both are down anyway, but let's tag call. Oh, I do have Guzma Hala, actually. Oh, and I think that was last game.
Yeah,
that was last game. I'll get Guzma Hala and Cynthia and Caitlin. And then, hold on, let me see what stadiums are in my deck. None. Sweet. Don't play Lusamine. Okay.
That's why I slammed the D Valley. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just going to stay, so.
Yeah. And Blower's gone and my parallel.
Yep.
That's pretty good. So let's put counter on Lugia, Cynthia and Caitlin, discarding Guzma Hala, and I will go ahead and grab Lysandre Mahone, and then draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I will play Ultra Ball, discarding. No, I'll just Quick Ball, discarding Ultra Ball. All right. Take a look at my hand, or my deck. And then can't use any abilities. Already attached, so I will Arrow Ball for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120.
Okay. Wobbuffet goes down. Will goes to 2 prizes to my 5. I'll promote Inkay and draw. Okay. Got a lot of work cut out for us, but we can do this. If I take this knockout on Lugia, then Aerodactyl can return or Ditto. And then... That's fine. Research is probably the best way to go, just to see as many cards as possible right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bench... That's fine. Not a lot of great options. It's fine. I'll Ultra Ball, discarding Boss's Orders and Marnie. And I want to Ultra Ball and just go get Necrozma out of the deck.
Yeah.
And then I'll bench Mimikyu and play Professor Juniper to discard my hand and draw 7 cards.
Yep.
Oh boy. And then I'll use Refinement to discard Hisuian Heavy Ball and draw 2 cards. Okay. That's fine. And then I'll attach a Psychic Energy to Mewtwo, retreat. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to try and win.
You gotta get the Malamar.
I gotta get the Malamar. Well, could get the Malamar. Or I could get, other Pokemon, which would also be cool. Yeah, I probably have to get the Malamar if I'm being honest. Okay. I'll use Limit Break for 180 damage, and I'll take Malamar.
Psycho goes back to my hand, which is actually pretty crucial. Promote Cinccino. Draw. There's an N. That's pretty good. Let's go. I really want to knock out this. This Mewtwo is a big problem. It needs to go down this turn, I believe. So let's roll Primal Turbo. I have Warp and Therapeutic left. Put them both on the Ditto. Make do. Revive. Get good old Snorlax back out, I think.
You want a Snorlax out, even though you just powered up Ditto?
I got Lugia. No, I'll get Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan will come out.
Okay.
Attach Double Turbo to Archeops. And I guess N, you have 4. I don't think N's even worth it, but I might as well do it, right? N.
N was definitely a good card to play there.
Yeah.
I had some plays.
Some stuff, yeah.
Yep. I've still got plays.
Sure, bro.
I think you've cooked yourself, Will.
I've cooked myself?
I believe that you have cooked yourself.
How?
It's possible that you've cooked yourself. We'll see.
If I attack with the Aerodactyl this turn, yes, I've cooked myself, but
there are multiple ways you could have cooked yourself. We'll see.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Okay. We
Right.
each get
2.
You get 2, I get 4.
Incisors.
Okay.
I'll use a Thumping Snore.
All right.
And due
You
to
2 goes down.
Therapeutic, I am not asleep.
That's right. I'll promote Inkay and draw Evo Soda. And I can go get that Malamar that I just got off my prizes.
Yep.
And then, like I said, I think you've cooked yourself.
All right.
There were a couple plays there where you had a lot of energy attached. I'll attach Horror Psychic Energy to Necrozma and Psychic Recharge to Necrozma. I'll use Curlia's Refinement to discard Tinkaton and draw 2. And I'll use Giacomo to discard the double turbo energy and the therapeutic energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll retreat into Necrozma and special laser for the knockouts.
Yep.
I'll take Gallade.
Primal Turbo.
It's the look of a man who might have cooked himself.
I mean, sure.
Sure what?
I don't know what I was supposed to do about that.
You had to be very careful. There was one turn where you wasted an extra energy with the jet, right? Twice you put more energy on a Pokemon than needed to be on it. Twice this game.
This
you
game?
had 4 energy on a Snorlax earlier, remember? And you could have jet to the Aerodactyl and retreated it with the U-turn board.
Was it the same game?
Yeah. And you had the turn where you put the 5 energy onto Lugia just to avoid using Deep Crush, where you could have just Deep Crushed.
Yeah. I also forgot about the Giacomo.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
All right, cool. Try it again, but different deck. But you got to keep playing colorless.
Why me?
Because you got to.
Oh, my goodness.
But you got to boss up. And, be more careful with those energy, especially if I got Giacomo in the deck. You got to be real careful. And you knew I put that Giacomo in there. You watched me do it.
Yeah, I did. I just forgot.
So, there we go. No, I want to play my water deck. I don't think that you can beat my Pokemon Go to Titan deck.
All right.
So we're going to try that. Yes. Good stuff. So I will say that game, I didn't have anything going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just should have won that game 100%. But, the energy removal was enough to, with things, if things got, a little bit weird, the energy removal at the end was able to basically pressure you out of the resources that you needed to finish. So,
yeah,
it was useful, It was useful. And could be useful in, I think, in other scenarios. I mean, obviously, energy denial is also very good against Dragon decks. Dragon decks get, if they get Giacomo'd or whatever,
they lose.
They just
because most of the time you're only gonna have energy on one attacker.
Yes, for sure. So I'm thinking that I think that Giacomo is kind of crazy if the deck you're playing can afford to play it. Yeah,
Which Psychic, good thing, has tons of free space.
Yeah, Psychic can definitely afford to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then even Enhanced Hammer, I think is a good card though. And
a lot of people play Enhanced Hammer.
Yeah, Enhanced Hammer is good, and it's good against Lightning. I mean, if you Enhanced Hammer and energy against Lightning, that can be good. Enhanced Hammer against Dragon can be good. Mm-hmm. Enhanced Hammer against Metal can be good. I mean, how many Gym Leader Challenge decks play Special Energy?
Every single one.
Every single one. Yes, right? Every single one. So, dang, Lysol streams in the chat. Yo, let's get some vibes going for Lysol streams. Just got laid off. Dang. Hang in there, Lysol streams. Glad we can hang out and hopefully be, at least be some good camaraderie. And thank you for all the subs and stuff. I know I can't get to them all when we're producing tabletop content, so I do appreciate all of the subs and stuff while we're playing. So thank you. Yeah, more time for Pokemon cards, honestly. All right, let's have a good, clean, close game. One that I might be able to produce into a YouTube video. That'd be sick.
Wild.
Yes. Everybody's having fun. The vibes are good.
Are you going first, or we got to flip?
We got to flip. Tails.
It's tails.
And I will go second.
Hopefully I don't prize the Archon.
Oh, he's got the sauce.
Yeah, I really do.
All right. Good luck.
Good luck. Don't have to worry about Wobbuffet in this game.
So true.
Research lab.
It's pretty good. Oh, dang, guys. He's so lucky. He always has it.
Always has it, dude.
It in his opening hand.
Always has it.
He didn't even need to play a stadium now. This is ridiculous.
Yep. Yep.
All right, like I said, we're going to be good sports this game. All right, good sports, good sports.
Guaranteed at Nats there's going to be so many people.
I got it out of my system. All right, I got it out of my system. We're good to go.
Sure, bro. I'll research lab. Got the Archeops and the Aerodactyl and the Archeon in the deck. Looks like we're good to go, boys.
Show the camera.
Oh, I'm really excited. There they are. The two fellas. All right.
That's a pretty intimidating opening, if I do say so. But we're all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw. Ooh, that's a great top deck. I'll draw and bench Articuno, and I'll play Dive Ball. Broken Dive Ball. Basically, Dive Ball means that your water deck basically gets to play Master Ball. It's kind of sick. Because Dive Ball allows you to search your deck for any water Pokemon and put it into your hand. And since Gym Leader Challenge, you can only play one type of Pokemon in your deck, it means that you can search out whatever water Pokemon you want, put it into your hand. So I'm going to check the prizes real quick, because that's important to do in Gym Leader Challenge format. It looks like I got Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. I've got Inteleon in my hand, Sobble and Drizzile, both in the deck. Wailord, and I think I saw that goofy Wailmer earlier, so we got Wailmer too. Cool. And I think that Sobble is going to be a good bet for us. So, yes. With Dive Ball, I'll grab Sobble. And I'll bench it. And then I'll attach Water Energy to Squirtle and play Marnie.
Yeah.
So we both shuffle our hands, and I'll get 5, and Will gets 4.
Got rid of my Beach and my Bibarel.
Ooh, that's cool. I'll bench Alolan Vulpix and retreat Squirtle into Alolan Vulpix. And then I'll play Town Map. Okay, got a decent amount of energy prized and my Citadel. That's okay.
And your Enhanced Hammer.
And my Enhanced Hammer, as we can see. And then I'll use Beacon, which is a free attack. Allows me to search my deck for 2 Pokemon and put them into my hand. So
that's good for you?
That's pretty dang good. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, so I'm going to get Wailmer and Drizzile.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your go.
Draw for turn. Only have a couple plays. Stadium Nav. Tails. Heads. All right, I'll go get the beach.
Nice bailout card.
Yeah. I want to put that card in Dragon so bad.
I love Beach. They should reprint Beach.
They really should.
What if Worlds had Beach this year?
I'd be so mad that I didn't play. I'd be very upset.
Every year, I'm on that Beach Cope train. I think they're going to reprint Beach.
Maybe in like 30 years.
No, I think they'll reprint Beach soon.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I'm feeling it. It's a Beach year.
I don't know.
Probably not, but a man can hope.
Maybe even when it's in Hawaii again. Beach, Minchino. U-turn board. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll beach for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool. Drop. All right. So there's still a parallel out. I'll bench Wailmer. And I'll play Irida, which allows me to search my deck for a water Pokemon and an item card and put them straight into my hand. And you already know, with Irida, I want Rare Candy and I want Blastoise.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put those into my hand. I think I'm going back in. I'll play Rare Candy to evolve Squirtle into Blastoise. And I'll Shady Dealings. And I get to search my deck for a trainer card and put it into my hand. So what do we want? Do I think that Will is going to like boss knock out my dudes this next turn? Hopefully not.
Oh yeah, bro.
That would be cringe.
That's what I got.
I don't think that he's got it quite like that.
You sure about that?
If I'm being completely honest. I don't think he does.
Mm-hmm.
So, and no, I'm not sure. I'm not that confident, but so I have a couple options. I can either go Floatstone or Escape Rope to go back into my Articuno, which has the Blizzard Veil ability, which makes it so I can't be gusted. Or I could like put Parallel City into play, which is like also cool, but I don't think that that's like really time to do that. So I think it's probably better to protect my stuff. All right, so we're going to do that. I'll get Floatstone. And then I'll attach Floatstone to Alolan Vulpix. Retreat into Articuno.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use Vitality Spring, which allows me to search my deck for up to 6 energy cards and attach them to my Pokemon in any way I like. And since it says energy cards and not, special energy or basic energy or whatever, that means I can get whatever energy I want, which is insane. So reversal energy, counter energy, all those energy, they are all fair game. And, of course, those lovely energy that are in my prize cards. But that's fine. So. With Vitality Spring, I'll get these 6 energy. I'll put counter energy on Whalmer. Reversal energy on Blastoise. 3. 2 basic water energy on Whalmer. 1 water energy on Drizzile. And another water energy on Whalmer. And I'll pass to you.
Draw. Well, I'll play Winona.
Are you sure? You ain't got it like that, bro.
I had Guzma and Lysander in my hand.
Wow, so you were close.
Yeah. Get the Snorlax, get the Archeops, of course. And I think the third fella to grab is probably gonna be... Who's it gonna be? Perhaps Kangaskhan? I'll get Squirtle. I'm going to eagerly evolve my Arcan and Archeops. Bench the Snorlax. Evolve into Bibarel. Hisuian Heavy Ball. For the Lugia, Cinccino Therapeutic, Nest Ball, Timer Ball. And then yeah, I'm getting knocked out by whatever next turn. No matter what. Which is really annoying, I will say. Lugia. I almost don't want a Primal Turbo because you're just going to Guzma and knock out whatever.
I've got a 3-card hand, homie.
Whatever, dog. You probably have it. I'll Primal Turbo. But I don't want to overcommit and get a bunch of DCEs and get absolutely punished. So what even can I get? I like Gift Energy. That could be helpful. Double Turbo, probably the worst one.
Recycle is like a free retreat too. So if you put Recycle on Minccino, you can retreat it.
Yeah, I had that in my hand.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I also don't want to. Whatever, it's fine, bro. It's fine. I'll put Gift and DC on Snorlax.
I don't like Triple XL because there's one target for it. It's just Aerodactyl. Like, you've already got Twin, DCE, Double Turbo, Counter.
You probably put Triple XL in the slacking version.
Yeah, if slacking, maybe, but otherwise, yeah, it's not really worth it.
Tetracycle, Retreat. Oh, I put the Minccino in the discard pile. And I unfortunately can't Industrious Incisors, but that's fine. I'll use Thumping Snore. Sweet. Take a prize.
And I'll promote Alolan Vulpix and draw. Okay. Thinking that we are just going to dive in here. Now, I have way too many energy prized. I do not like that, but that's fine.
It's fine.
I don't want to get hit by parallel from Will, so I'm considering using research and trying to find my own parallel and discarding the Rough Seas. So I think that's okay. I'll play Professor's Research to discard my hands and draw 7 cards. And I found Evolution Incense.
Yep.
And let's see what we can do.
You researched away Guzma?
Yeah.
All right. I knew you had it, bro. I knew you had it.
I didn't have an attacker.
You don't? Oh, I guess you did.
Do you want me to water gun?
I figured you. I mean, normally he always has it, so I figured he had the Whale Lord. Like at least.
Figured he at least had that. No.
At least he had the Whale Lord.
I'll use Evolution Incense to get Intellion, and I'll evolve Drizzile into Intellion and use Intellion's Shady Dealings ability, which allows me to search my deck for 2 trainer cards and put them into my hand. And I will get Evo Soda and Parallel City. Going back in. Evo Soda to go get Wailord. There's an absolute unit.
A unit.
And then I'll put Parallel City into play, which forces Will to discard his bench down to 3.
Well. Gotta be Lugia because Archeops is impossible to get back out.
Right, it's like gotta be that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll retreat Vulpix for free with the Floatstone and promote Wailord, who is powered up and ready to go. And I will Special Wave for 240 damage, minus 20 because of the Parallel City. 220 still way more than enough for knockouts.
Yep.
And I will take, I think, the... Yes. I'll take Splash Energy.
Lucky for you, Gift Energy will draw me 0 cards. I'll draw for turn. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I will definitely use Primal Turbo. Wish I had a way to get the Hex this turn. That'd be pretty nice. Hex is in the deck. So I'll get not double turbo. I'll get Twin and Powerful Colorless.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. I'd be livid if you went Hex Knockout.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do it.
He's going to do it.
I'm going to go...
Squovit!
Squovit. Or I could just knock out the Blastoise with Lysander. But it's a very tempting play to get that Hex out. Problem is I only have, 5 cards to see it. I got a pretty big deck. So
I feel like if you commit Powerful Colorless, you're committing to try and knock out the Whaler this turn. But if you are going for the Lysander, then you pick a different energy here.
Yeah. All right, we're going for it. Tetracycle. Nest Stash.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Incisors. Nope. Nope. Game over, boys. Punished.
Well, not game over. I mean, listen.
Wasn't not game over yet.
Still a lot of game left to play, actually.
What is this guy's evolutions? Could you play his evolutions, or are they all bad?
You could play an evolution of Squelbit, for sure. Yeah, Big Cheeks fella.
Greedent?
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah, there's a Greedent that does like 250 damage or something.
Oh.
But you have to like discard 5 cards from your hand or something.
That's fine. 250? Yeah.
It does like an insane.
I got the Whale Lord.
Uh-huh.
Fossil Fangs for 200. Or 170.
Announce it one more time.
Fossil Fangs for 200, minus 30 because of the ability, so 170.
There we go. Good job. I'll draw. Okay. Is that worth it? What's the move here? What's the wave?
Max Potion.
We're tied, so my reversal energy is not working, which is like real cringe.
Yeah.
So let's go. Splash energy onto Intellion. Hex Maniac.
Yep.
And Special Wave for knockouts. And I'll take the Wash energy.
Yep. Pro Bibarel. Well. Looking like a Colorless and Play angle.
Colorless and Prey?
Yes, Colorless and Prey.
I thought you said Colorless and Play.
That is what I said. It is a Colorless and Play
Technically,
angle.
it is a Colorless and Play.
I'll Evo Soda and fail. Picking Squelbit.
Yes, that's true.
I will also go ahead and fail this Evolution Incense. Really is unfortunate that I cannot play this Parallel City.
See? Yeah, that's good.
Incisors for
you
one.
You cannot.
Why not?
I played Hex.
Why not?
That's the one thing I did. I played Hex.
You played Hex?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, might as well just attach this double turbo to this Bibarel.
You could hit it.
Yeah, and I could flip heads. I'll chorus.
Let's go. Let's get some hype going for this Bibarel.
Yeah.
You never seen a tail smash like this.
Tail smash. Who's going to do it?
When it's down to the wire.
Because I guess I could have put it on. No, you have 170 left. Dang.
And with the double turbo, it decreases by 10.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it actually would have been a bite for 0.
Yeah.
Now, the parallel forced you to discard the Lugia, and that's like, it's one of the reasons this card is so good, because you would just go Lugia here.
Yeah. 5? Wow, those are some atrocious cards.
And Ditto couldn't have done it because the Hex. Yep.
Yeah. I can't Primal Turbo. I will Tail Smash. Here we go.
Woo!
Let's go! Broken card. Broken card. 80 damage for the knockout.
Absolutely insane. That's crazy. All right, Wailord goes down to a Bibarel.
Bibarel.
So sick. I'll promote Alolan Vulpix. And draw for turn. Okay. That's all fine. Let's go. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll play Teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And shoo. That's okay. I need to get a guy who helps me draw some cards. Set up too. That'd be nice. I definitely feel like I just want to knock out this Beaver too. So yeah, Retribution needs to happen definitely. So he's got to go.
Beaver needs to go down.
Yeah, the Beaver's got to go down. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it to recover the Wailord right now or just kind of leave him be. I feel like leave him be is okay, and I'll set up Octillery instead. So all right. That's cool. With Teammates, I'll get Remoraid and Ultra Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Or no. With Teammates, I'll get... No. There we go. All right, cool. This is final answer. With Teammates, I'll get Level Ball and Ultra Ball. And I'll play Level Ball to go get Remoraid. I definitely need to set up Octillery so that I have some stability if N starts to come into the equation or Iono.
Yep.
Definitely have to do that. Oh, and then, yeah, I'm not taking a knockout. That's right. Because of...
Parallel. Muscle Band.
Let me see. Yeah, I didn't really have a response to that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm still keeping it the same. Yeah, I thought I was taking a knockout. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rewind that Teammates real quick then.
All right.
Thanks. Thank you. I'll play Teammates. Thank you. Put the Remoraid back. All right.
Where's Remoraid to start with?
Everything's back. Play ball. And this is why I love Gym Leader Challenge. There's really there's so much thinking.
There's too much thinking, bro.
There's so much thinking.
Can we go back
bro.
2013, man? I just want to attach energy and attack.
Yeah, there's a lot of thinking going on here. I'm cooking hard right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
I feel like a master chef, if I'm being honest.
You're cooking a whole soup over here.
Yeah. A soup, bro? No.
Do you know how long soup takes to cook, bro?
It's a stew for sure.
You have to make the broth. Do you know how long making broth takes?
Bro, I'm stewing.
Takes you like 2 days to make some broth.
I'll play Teammates. And with Teammates, I want to recover my whale and go get a Pokemon. So I'll Teammates for Nest Ball and Rescue Stretcher. Rescue Stretcher, and I'll shuffle Whalmer, Wailord, and Articuno back into the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll play Nest Ball.
Yep.
And with Nest Ball, I'll grab Remoraid.
Yep. Rem or Aid.
Okay. I'll attach Wash Energy to Blastoise and retreat into Inteleon. And I'll Aqua Bullet for 100 damage and put 20 damage onto the Archeops.
Draw for turn. So here, what's in this group pile? We got Snorlax, Archeops, not Archeops. I got Archeops and Aerodactyl mixed up. Aerodactyl.
Oh wait, does Parallel do bench? Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right. All right, I have to redo that. Yeah, I'll put your card back. You put your top deck back. Okay. All right, cool. And I'll use Aqua Bullet for 100 damage, and the bench damage doesn't apply because of Parallel.
Draw for turn. All right, who's down? We got Aerodactyl, Snorlax, and Lugia. Some pretty good attackers. And the fossil is not used yet. I will bench Ditto. And then where is Field Blower? Field Blower is somewhere. I really want to find that Field Blower. Need to get rid of that Parallel City.
Yes, I knew you used 2 stadiums real fast, and you can't play your Parallel, so Field Blower is the only out.
Yep. Oh, man. Here's Mahalo doesn't really get me anywhere. Kind of want to just squove it. Therapeutic's not going to matter because you're just not getting this out anyway. That is rough. Where you will nest stash? Or I got to shuffle.
It's cool, bro. You'll end up reordering.
All right. Draw a card. Can't bench the fossil, unfortunately. So I will use Industrious Incisors for 4. There's a Field Blower. That is a Field Blower, for sure. Field Blower away the Parallel and the Float. Bench the fossil. They always have it. 2 double energy are down. And the only good supporter in my discard pile is Chorus. Wait. Twin, DCE. Double turbo. So that means
all you need to find a special charge.
I'll just put 2 on here.
Or you could put 2 singles with a attachment.
That doesn't seem very good, though.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, you do what you got to do, right?
True. We'll go capture. Get the Kangaskhan. And then Verse Seeker for Colress. Or I want Primal Turbo first. Oh, Verse Seeker for Colress, Primal Turbo. I'll get the. Oh, geez. Well, my only targets are my Therapeutic, my Counter, my Jet. So I guess I'll get the Jet and the Therapeutic. And I'm going to get a Recycle back when I retreat.
That's true.
All Chorus. It does 180 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
180. 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got Timer Ball, Revive. Would have loved to see Rescue Stretcher. Did I already play Rescue Stretcher this game? I can't remember. Or is that I can never remember which games I played what cards in. All right. I'll retreat. Discard the Recycle back to my hand. Promote Ditto. I already used Nest Dash. I already used Incisors. And I will use Snorlax's Thumping Snore attack for 180. And I'm asleep. I gotta flip. No, I'm not asleep.
Because it's therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Yep. And the Intellion line comes back to my hand because of Splash Energy.
Very unfortunate.
I'll promote Blastoise. I think. Well,
I gotta take a prize.
Might not promote Blastoise.
Dude, this Bibarel still has an energy on it.
Yeah, it does. I might need to, like... How many cards are in your hand?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10. Okay. I'll promote Blastoise.
Yep.
And draw.
He's cooking over there.
Bench Sobble. And... I'll special charge to put Splash Energy and Counter Energy back into my deck. And then finding like an escape rope would be really good. Yeah, I think it's just kind of have to Cynthia here. I'll play Cynthia. Shuffle my hand in my deck and draw 6 cards. I think the ideal route for me would be find Escape Rope Articuno, Whalmer, and then Vitality Spring one more time, and then try to make a comeback after that.
You're not going to knock out this Ditto?
I mean, I can, and I probably will if I don't find all of that. Yeah, but I definitely want to find an energy to put on a Pokemon. Probably would be good to Vitality Spring one more time this game, but we'll see if I can actually afford to do that. Okay, get 6. Well, let's see here. I'll bench Whalmer.
Yep.
And Question is, do I want to go into the Articuno? Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Yeah. But then if I go Alolan Vulpix, what's your boss Guzma situation?
I don't know.
Burst Seeker's down. That's it. So boss and Guzma are both live, and you can... And what about the rope? The rope is also still live. Kind of. Yeah, it's live for sure. All right.
Definitely a possible play.
It is. I'll play Quick Ball, discarding Giacomo.
Discarding Giacomo.
That's right. And I'll get Articuno.
What about your Verseeker situation? You got Guzma, Lusamine. Verseeker, Lysander's still up. Ranger.
And then I'll Escape Rope.
Take my skull of it, bro.
And I'll use Blastoise's Vitality Spring ability.
Yep.
To go get Splash and Counter, and I'll attach them both to Whalmer.
Okay. What a nice top deck. And got that a Guzma. We got that Guzma.
And you got Rope?
Oh yeah, I got the rope.
Dang, what a sack.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this game. Would like to find Special Charge eventually. Hopefully. But first, let's start off with a nice Escape Rope. Guzma.
Okay.
Ditto's coming up. See, I wish I had Enhanced Hammer now so I could get rid of that splash energy. That'd be pretty big. Be pretty massive. Then I will tag call for Guzma, Hala, Cynthia, and Caitlin. I got Counter, Warp left in the deck. And is Special Charge even in the deck? Yep. Not attached yet. Might as well save it. We don't know what I'm going to do next turn at all, so my hand's like pretty good. I will use Snorlax's Thumping Snore.
Oh yeah. Cool.
180 damage.
Okay.
No sleep because of therapeutic energy.
And Whalmer goes down. Splash energy returns it to my hand.
Yep.
I'll promote Blastoise and draw for turn. Okay. Don't think it's even possible to attack with Wailord again with the way that the list is currently constructed, so
that's a bit unfortunate.
They're not supposed to be getting knocked out like this. You're
not supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll Versus Seeker for Hex Maniac.
Unfortunate.
And I'll play Hex Maniac. And Hydro Pump for knockouts.
Yep.
And then I want to take
what you taking?
That's something I gotta think about. Probably this energy, if I'm being honest. I'll take the weakness guard energy.
I don't like this. Not one bit. I think you can have the squote of it. I'll draw. I really want to find that special charge this turn. Let's Cynthia and Caitlin get back the Guzma. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Got a bunch of cards in my hand, but none of them are doing all that much. Kind of want to keep Pokegear just in case I get End or something. This recycle kind of needs to stay in my hand just in case Andrew decides to Guzma up, whatever. If I revive the Snorlax, Andrew can Guzma it up. And you have how many cards in hand? 4?
4.
And you have used Guzma. And that is it. So this is tough. Can't teammates for anything. Timer Ball. I'm going to keep those in case I see Stretcher. It's just tough. Tough, tough, tough. Huh. Do you have Verse Seeker? Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have Verse Seeker down. So no more Hex. Go ahead.
Draw. Okay. I'll play Heavy Ball. To go get Satitan out of my deck.
Yep.
Would love to find my Octillery.
That'd be nice.
It's time, actually. And then I'll attach Weakness Guard energy to Sobble and bench Whalmer and Iono.
Yeah.
So I get 3 and you get 2. That last card off of the Iono was exactly what I needed. Whew, that was a close one. I'll play Ultra Ball, discarding Wartortle and Ball Guy.
Yep.
And with Ultra Ball, I'll get Drizzile, evolve Sobble into Drizzile, and use Shady Dealings, and I'll get Level Ball, and then I'll play Level Ball to go get Octillery.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll use Abyssal Hand to draw 5. Super Rod.
Yep.
And with Super Rod, I'll recover just the 3 water energy.
Yep.
And I'll Hydro Pump for the knockouts, taking Pal Pad off the prizes.
I think it's got to be Bibarel. Draw. There's special charge. There she is. Special charge. The 2 best cards in my deck. Twin and DC. I don't think Powerful is going to come up. I'd rather have the 2 doubles. Then I'd love to see a recovery card of some sort. Because Rally Back, 120, that's kind of lame.
It's not doing it.
Nope, I want to knock out this Blastoise this turn. I could Iono first. And then, how many cards in hand?
I've got 5.
5?
And you know I just took a Pal Pad.
You did. No, because you're just going to Abysmal Hand next turn.
I will Abysmal Hand, yes.
Even worth it. But it does get put on the bottom of your deck. So, yeah, sure. I'll Iono.
Sure.
My 1-card hand.
Yep, and we each get 2.
That's pretty good draws for me. Parallel.
Okay.
Wilmer and Wilpix.
Let me think about this real quick. Forcing me to discard. Yeah. I'm going to ditch these. Yep.
Okay. Do I attach this first is the question. Probably not. Just in case I whiff everything, I will Incisors for 4. That's what we don't like to see. But I can still rally back and be safe from an attack because the reversal's turned off. Which is pretty cool. Go Recycle on the Bibarel.
You're not going to Tail Smash again.
No, I'm not.
Okay. It'd be kind of sick, though.
Primal Turbo. For the DCE. And only the DCE.
Sure.
Retreat. And rally back for 120.
Okay. Drop. Yes, my energy's turned off.
Yep.
That's fine. I believe the correct play is... Okay. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. There's a lot going on here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of...
Quite a few.
Yeesh. All right, I'll... attach an energy to Blastoise, and I'll Abyssal Hand for a draw of 5. I'll Abyssal Hand for a draw of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
He's counting his deck.
6 in the deck. Okay. I'll play Colorless.
Yep. This is really close.
This is a very close game. This is a very good game.
This is a good game.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll get 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'll evolve into Inteleon and use Shady Dealings.
Mm-hmm.
Grab Boss and Palpad.
Yeah.
And then I'll play Palpad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We want to shuffle back in. Guzma. And Hex. Guzma and Hex. It's either Guzma and Hex or Guzma and Giacomo.
Yeah.
One of those two. But I'm trying to figure out what the move is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be tough. I could retreat this Blastoise or I could leave it here. That's like the other thing. I'm not sure if it's correct to retreat or leave it. I do wish I had one more recovery card, but it's that's just not how it works. So I think I'm going Guzma and Hex.
Mm-hmm.
Seems fine. And those go into my deck.
Yes, not in your hand.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Whatever, man. And then I've already attached for turn. I'll use
Not Hydro Pump.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure out if I should retreat or not. Is like
I don't think it. Well, I guess no. Well, you would force me to. If you're treating an Inteleon, I can't really take a knockout. But
well, you could get out of Snorlax or something.
I have 5 cards in my hand.
Oh, and you've got no Squovit.
Yeah, and I only have. This is at 100.
Yep. Okay. And if you do take the knockout, you would probably be doing it with Kangaskhan. You can preload if you can get your other attacker out. I feel like I just pigeonhole myself too much if I go into Articuno. So I'll use Vitality Spring.
Mm-hmm.
And Accelerated Energy to Inteleon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's your go.
Ultra Ball. Will help me see some more cards. with this Industrious Incisors. All Ultra Ball away, Candy, and counter, since I'm definitely taking a prize this turn. Fail it. Wait, hold on. I'll look at my deck real quick again. Sweet. Two or three. That's unfortunate. Puppet doesn't really do anything. Could end, but it just gives Andrew more outs. So I know the Goose was in here, and he can't draw it with the Octillery, and he already used Inteleon. Unless he got the Inteleon, unless he got the Goose with the Inteleon, but
I can't because I got the Palpad with the Inteleon.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if I end, it just gives Andrew more chances to draw into it. How many cards in your hand?
I've got 6.
6, so you can't use Octillery. But you could Raihan, but that you can't Guzma in the same turn.
You're going to want to discard that fossil, by the way. It's my win con.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, because I have no...
Or he could not. That'd be sick, too, because then I win.
If I got a way to recover or something...
But I don't want this epic hour and 10-minute long game or whatever to end with you not recognizing that. So
I think I lose either way. I need to draw like Revive or something. Did I already play Revive? I guess I didn't. I've already attached. I have no energy in my deck. I think here's the game plan. This is what we're going to do. We're going to fail Level Ball.
Okay.
N.
Okay.
I'm going to Primal Turbo 2 energy onto the Archeops.
Okay. And you've already Industrious Incisors.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You get 2. And I get 2.
Primal Turbo.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'll fail.
You're not?
Nope.
And you've already attached this for turn?
Oh, Giacomo's right there?
Yep.
Okay, then I will do it. Because Verse Seeker's also down.
Okay.
Scared of that Giacomo. No Stretcher there, so I do have to discard the fossil. A little unfortunate. I've already attached. I will use Hammer In for 100.
All right. Will goes to 1 prize remaining. And it's going to come down to this. I'll promote Inteleon and draw. And I'll Abyssal Hand for 2.
Yep.
Hex Maniac. And I'll Aqua Bullet for 120 and knock out your Bibarel.
That is unfortunate. Revive 1 turn too late. Because I don't have any energy in my deck anymore.
Right, and if you had hit the Revive last turn, you could have gotten the Snorlax, prepped it, right?
Trying to see if there's a way I can... No, there's no... you hexed, correct? So I can't
Yes.
even Primal Turbo. Because I have the Twin in my hand.
So you got to go in with a fresh attacker.
And you just win.
Oh, yeah, because you only got... Right.
Can I confuse you? Or do anything like that? For all effective attacks. Nope. Nope. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
So close, though.
Retreat. Well, I don't have to do that, but I get recycled. Let's go back to my hand. I'll use Speedwing for 120.
And that is game. I'll draw. And I've got boss's orders on the Kangaskhan. Doesn't matter. I could snipe it with Aqua Bullets.
Yep.
GG's.
Good game.
That was very close.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Unfortunate that
Rescue Searcher was just in the deck, right? Yeah.
And
the revive.
I literally needed any recovery card.
Yes. Wow.
To prep that so I don't lose to Hex there because I had Twin. Unfortunate.
So after playing some games with the Colorless Gym Leader Challenge deck, Will, what are your thoughts on that archetype as a whole? What are your thoughts on that specific list?
I think I suck.
Oh no! Oh, come on!
And that's the only conclusion that I can reach from today. Is that I didn't take a single game. And yeah.
Well, they were definitely some good games. This felt like very close, and I feel like the Pokemon Go Blastoise water deck, this is like an entirely new deck that I've kind of just been building and toying with from the ground up. It feels very fun to play. I definitely really like it. It's a thinker because you can't like accelerate a ton of energy and attack that turn. So you're like always trying to kind of you're trying to go behind in prizes a little bit and then just behind enough so that you can still win, but then you need to get some mileage out of those counter energy, reversal energies, and stuff like that. I mean, that right there is why Gym Leader Challenge is so fun. I mean, that's crazy. We were playing that game for like an hour, and it felt like there were all these little different micro decisions, things you did, things you're going to second guess. You're like, I don't, what's the right move from here?
It's so hard to play when, like, I only play GLC like once a week maybe. I don't come to locals, so it's like, it's fine. I see, practicing definitely helps. You having the Giacomo and Enhanced Hammer won you some games.
Yeah, but in that game, I didn't play either, and it's like I'm not even sure if it's worth it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it probably isn't because like it's literally all I had to do was draw a recovery card,
and you just won that,
and I just didn't do it.
I know, yeah, and I prized Enhanced Hammer.
Yeah.
And then the Giacomo, like I had it, but it was never right. Giacomo seems kind of weak because it's like if your opponent just plays around it, then it's not really an issue,
because
right?
the E-Hammer, like people don't expect the E-Hammer, but they also kind of do expect it. But it's enough. It's impactful enough to where one item card is just gonna help you even a turn.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's definitely. Colorless is a very strong deck, but I feel like there's a lot of other very strong decks. Archeap's definitely a powerhouse card, and you get it out into play. If you're cooking and just doing everything exactly the way you need to, if you feel invincible.
Yeah, because that game I got the Archean out turn 1, and I didn't get the Archeaps out until a couple turns later because I just didn't draw it.
Things can just get awkward, right?
But
you're just kind of fishing, looking for it.
Psychic gets all their search cards get Wild Effect. They all get Marshadow.
I think Psychic is probably... I always consider Psychic to be the deck to beat in Gym Leader Challenge.
Yes.
In my mind. Because I've asked before, what would... Say Gym Leader Challenge existed before Sword and Shield came out, right? Because Gym Leader Challenge was created like halfway through Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
So what if it was created before Sword and Shield came out? What would the best Gym Leader Challenge archetype be if it was black and white through the Sun and Moon era? And I think it's Psychic.
Yeah, I mean the only type with good cards, really.
Yeah, I mean, because like grass is like missing a whole lot. Water doesn't have Intellion yet.
More than half the cards in the format are from Sword and Shield block.
Yes, I mean a lot of them are from the. Well, it's because power creep is a heck of a thing, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting you're continuing to get more and more powerful cards, but Psychic has been getting like powerful cards all along
since 1999.
Since 1999, Psychic cards have been broken.
Yeah,
so it's Psychic's just a very good type, but Darkness has a pretty good Psychic matchup, and there's definitely things that you can do. It just seems like it kind of does have.
Can't beat Wobbuffet Marshadow.
You can be.
Maybe if you draw out of it, but I don't think
anybody can do. You just gotta believe, Will.
I don't think believing is. I prefer to use math.
No, you gotta believe.
Yeah,
Will.
I'll just cheat and just get this stack.
No, not cheat.
I'll just stack the lab, and
you gotta
get the lab off the Marshadow.
You gotta trust your Pokemon, Will.
Oh, I gotta trust my Pokemon.
You gotta train hard with your type.
Oh man.
Yes, and really get into it.
Nah. I'm cool with just letting fate decide everything.
Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you all so much for watching the stream today. Huge thank you to for the donations as well towards the Trevor Project, and thank you again to Will for joining us. Hopefully you all have a great day. I am going to be back tomorrow with some probably Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Yeah, you hate to do that. Yeah, it's just I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure out something to do tomorrow. It'll be fun. But thank you all so much for watching the stream. Make sure to check out fullgripgames.com for all the Pokemon trading card singles that you need for your Gym Leader Challenge decks, and of course sealed product, all that. And of course, make sure to check out the Tricky Gym Discord for the deck list. They'll be available in the Tricky Gym Discord later this afternoon. Y'all have a good one. See ya.